A killer, but you ain't you just.
My face, my pussy on me. Billy, not the real deal. What's up with you? In three, the king. See, ain't driving me. On your feet. A little different. Friend. Ronnie James. Don't put the door on it, nigga.
I died with his gun, he couldn't even shoot. I'm CEO, I cannot go, even my strikers bulletproof. All my hoes from Memphis still allowed to call me Mr. Pooh. 7 phones, rose gold, my first day out, damn fool. Brr, brr, brr.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to every single body that's in here so far. Everybody that's going to watch the show back. Everybody that's been supporting the platform over the years. Even all the new supporters, I appreciate y'all as well. It's Friday. I'm feeling super good. I'm feeling super blessed. I'm just thankful. Life is good. You know, life is good. I hope everything that's going well in y'all life as well. I hope everything is going like somebody came in here on YouTube. What's up, little you good? Teflon, I'm great. I hope you good as well, man. Truly, I really hope you good as well. And I can leave it at that, you know. And I genuinely wish everybody a great Friday, a great weekend. We have jam-packed action this weekend. Like, we gotta clap to that. We gotta clap to that. We got to. We gotta clap to that real quick. We gotta clap again. We gotta clap again, right? We got to. We gonna have some horns with that. We got jam-packed action this weekend. Literally, I made a tweet. Yesterday, right? And really, shout out to them brothers. Shout out to them brothers that assist. No funny. Couple more weeks. But I made this tweet right here. We got a loaded slate of football coming up this weekend. We obviously had the Rams and the Seahawks yesterday. And we had, shout out to my brother Z-Farm. My brother Z-Farm stepped up to the plate for me. Chan been stepping up to the plate when it comes to sharing his screen. And this game was popping. I got home and it's crazy because, you know, when you're doing something that you're supposed to be doing and you just keep doing it. Like, I feel like my calling is like hosting, content creation, streaming, things like that. Like, I think that's what my calling is, right? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I was like, all right, instead of watching the game in the Discord, because my TikTok community, y'all got to remember, it's Fact and Stats, and then it's my Everett Junior gaming community. They would be wanting me to stream games. Bruh. Best night ever so far. I went live on TikTok yesterday. I was playing a money game, and I'm seeing the game getting down to the wire. I'm like, yo, bruh, we gotta pause this game. Like, they want me to share my screen. They want me to share the football game. Bruh, I shared the football game yesterday. I'm watching the game with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people. You damn right, I took a screenshot too. 3,000 people watching me watch a football game. Watching a football game with me. Let me say that. 3,000 people watching the game with me. 456 new followers yesterday on TikTok. 456 new followers in one day. Like, it was crazy, bro. So I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to continue doing. I'm going to continue sharing my screen, whether it's in the Discord, whether it's in the 3,000 people, bro. It was crazy. 3,000 people. It didn't go below 2,000 the whole damn near fourth quarter. It didn't go below 2,000, to be honest. So that was a super blessing. You want to see soon, slowly but surely, 100%, a lot of new folks from TikTok coming in here. 1,000. Wait, why is it doing that? 1,000%. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Man, what, Mo? Oh, there we go. I was about to say, man, what? So yeah, that was a great thing on TikTok yesterday. Speaking of that, where I was going with that is we have this game right here today now. Alabama versus Oklahoma, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I will be in the crib. This will be live streamed on the Discord. I will definitely live stream it in TikTok too. I'm using TikTok as a great outlet to tell people about Fact and Stats while I'm also building myself up on that platform as well. So pull up to the Discord tonight to watch that game, and then also the biggest one of them all, tomorrow, Saturday, December 20th. Look at the action that we got all in one day. Miami A&M, 12 o'clock. Ole Miss, Tulane. Eagles, Commanders. JMU, Oregon. Green Bay Packers, Bears. And it's going to be a mixture of some NBA in there with the Hawks and the Nuggets. And I can't remember the other game. So make sure y'all pull up, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Telling her my knees hurt so I don't got to go to the mall. If your girl say, okay, we don't got to go to the mall because your knees hurt, that's a queen. If you able to say, hey, babe, my knees hurt, I don't want to go to the mall today, that's a queen. And she like, okay, like, that's a queen. Make sure you keep her, gang. Look at me, my name is Ev. I'm about to win a fantasy championship, yay. At some point, the weird shit got to stop. Like, I thought we wasn't doing the weird games. Especially in the playoffs. Like, if it's the regular season and you want to troll a matchup and shit like that, cool. It's the playoffs now and you doing the weird shit. You just got 30 from Matthew Stafford and you doing the weird shit. But I'm about to win though. Like, come on, bro. I'm all for regular season trolls. I'm all for, oh, I got you on this week and I'm going to try to do the reverse psychology bullshit. Like, I believe in that reverse psychology thing too. But
now connected to iPhone.
What you're not going to do is try to pull out that in the playoffs. Shaggy 410. Like, we're not doing that, gang. Go ahead, take your win. You got a great head start. Matthew Stafford gave you 30-31. It is what it is. I feel sorry for BJ, though. I didn't even look at the matchup. Let me look at it live now. This dude's trolling. This dude is so lame. And I didn't even think Shaggy was one of them. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even look at BJ matchup. BJ is going against freaking my goodness. He going against Puka. 50? Puka gave him 46? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, you can say GG's to that. 3 of his starters are not even going to combine for 46. You can say GG's to that. I ain't going to lie. That's damn near probably super GG's, bro. I ain't going to lie. Update, I'm losing to Shaggy 30.88-0 right now. Matthew Stafford gave him a great performance, 30.88. So it's going to be a little tough for me. We'll see what happens. So you got a really good team, to be honest. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Nah, I fell off in fantasy basketball. I didn't even fall off in fantasy basketball. I can't do fantasy basketball while I'm having a season that I'm having in football. Like, if my season was mid in football, like, I'll be paying attention to basketball more. But I can't pay attention to basketball as much as I would like to because football. And, like, I love fantasy football. But, like, I shied away from caring about, as crazy as it may sound, Milo, I shied away from caring about, what the hell is this? Oh, I shied away from caring about fantasy basketball a little bit because I won too much. Like, I won a lot of fantasy basketball championships growing up, even football too with my IRL friends. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. All in all, again, good morning to everybody that's in here. If you want the YouTube side of things, do me a solid and take your shoes off at the door. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button on this video. Outside of that, make sure y'all, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Make sure y'all subscribe if you're not subscribing already. And then, even if you're watching the show back too, and if you want to extend your support for the platform, feel free to send super chats and or super stickers at any time. I added my YouTube members on the screen as well. If you are not a member on the YouTube side, make sure y'all become a member as well. We are sitting at 20 members on Twitch. We are sitting at 38 subs. So we're going to try to see if we can get those up before January 1st. We're going to try to go into the new year with probably 50 subs on Twitch. Maybe 25 members. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see if some of you all extend your support for the platform. On the Twitch side of things, you guys can hit that sub button. And or if you have Amazon Prime, I will advise you to sub through Amazon Prime. All you got to do is connect your Prime account to your Twitch account, and you are good to go. If you're on the YouTube side of things and you're watching this back and you want to extend your support, the link to become a member is in the description on this video. So again, good morning to every single body that's in here. Thank y'all for all the support. We got some football to talk about. We got an NBA slate that was really damn good. Looking wise, eye watch wise, or box score wise, or score wise, final score wise. We can recap and talk about as well. And then we got some college football playoffs to talk about. I'm excited. Like, if my team was like Oregon, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, A&M, Tulane, JMU, like Miami, I could say more. If I was one of them, if I was fans of one of Ohio State, leave out Ohio State. If I was fans of one of them teams, I wouldn't be as excited. But nigga, I'm a Georgia fan. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. So like, we got a real chance. We probably the hottest team going into the playoffs right now. Literally the hottest. Probably one can argue we probably one of the top 2 best teams in the playoffs right now. 100%. 100%. So, I can't wait, man. I genuinely cannot wait for the playoffs talks, because not even just the talks, the games. Upset's gonna happen. Somebody gonna get upset. 1 or 2 teams. It happened last year too. Somebody's gonna get upset. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be a close game where people don't think it's gonna be a close game, and just some crazy thing gonna happen. So, I can't wait for that. And you know, just ready to watch some football. Ready to watch some action. Teflon. Teflon said I would subscribe to you, but I got a subscription to PC. Those guys know ball. Teflon, shout out to PC is Player's Choice, I believe. Shout out to Player's Choice, bro. Swiper is a part of Player's Choice. Swiper Cam comes here on a day-to-day basis, so I got nothing bad to say about Player's Choice and or Swiper. And hopefully you continue to support them, and hopefully they continue to grow as well. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that, Teflon. But appreciate you watching so far this morning. At the end of the day, Bama played their daddy tonight. Why would Ohio State be excited? They got A&M next round. All right, where we at? So to start the show off, I came from Swiper. Swiper told us to come watch you. Okay, see, Swiper's a real one. Like I said, I got nothing bad to say about Swiper, bro. Shout out to Swiper. Appreciate you coming here today. Oh, my bad. If you want to join the stage, y'all, you got to join the stage through the Facts and Stats Discord. Sorry, happy Friday again. If you want to join the stage, you got to join the stage through the Facts and Stats Discord. I'm missing a couple of promos. My bad. I'm lagging. Damn. Sorry, I'm missing a couple of promos. I'm going to wind back just a little bit. My computer loading a little slow. Unusually slow at that. Excuse me. Hold on. I have the Discord pinned on Twitch already, and I'm about to go ahead and pin it on YouTube. Outside of that, I got to tell y'all about the awards show. I got to tell y'all about the award show. The award show, the Fact and Stats 3rd annual award show is next Friday. Again, Fact and Stats 3rd annual award show is next Friday. Hopefully you all can pull up. Hopefully you all can make it. Hopefully you all can support in that aspect, and be prepared. Everybody, be prepared. If you win an award, you have to give a speech. Like, this is a real thing. This is a real thing. If you win an award, you have to give a speech. Like, imagine one day where it's like hundreds of people watching on YouTube or Twitch, right, or combined. It's gonna be a real thing. You got to give a speech. If you win an award, you have to give a speech. It's mandatory. 6 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. I need everybody that's in here. He said can't attend, got a pro-am tournament at 4 that day. My man is really locked in. Bruh. I'm not even, bruh, on a serious note, Shaq, I'm glad you grinding pro-am. I'm glad you grinding and playing the game and having fun, to be honest. Cause pro-am is fun as hell, especially when you got a team that rock with you and you rock with. Like, ain't nothing better than that, to be honest. Outside of being good in quick match or being a park player. Like, everybody got their own different like game modes that they like to play with their own support system and things like that. So yeah, pro-am is. If you can pop in, you can pop in, gang. If not, enjoy pro-am. I know how serious it be. But next Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you all pull up to the award show. Make sure you all fill out your form and cast your votes right now. The form is in the chat on Twitch, and also the form is in the chat on YouTube, literally right now on both platforms. So make sure y'all fill out your forms. I think, let me check how many responses we got real quick. Hold on. And also shout out to Heaven Sent for assisting me with this as well. We have 18 responses. I think I had a goal of 50. Maybe 40 would be more realistic. I don't know. But if you are in here, you did not fill out your form yet. Even myself, I didn't even fill out a form yet. So that's 19. Make sure you all make sure you all fill out your form for the award show, please. Again, the award show. You gotta fill out your form by Wednesday too. The award show is next Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm giving y'all a heads up. I'm taking shots on cam. Like I'm sipping on cam. Like it's gonna be. I'm vibing. Like I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna be excited for the ones that win the award. I'm gonna be jazzing shit up. PSA. If you don't win an award, you think you're going to win or you should win, and I want to make fun of you, I'm going to do it. PSA. I'm telling y'all now. Alcohol will be in my system. I will be jazzing things up. Don't take nothing personal. I'm going to make this fun. I'm going to make this entertaining. I'm going to make it a good vibe. I'm letting y'all know that now. So I'm giving y'all that announcement. If you're not here, like, so for example, I don't think he probably in here. Let me hold off on that. Okay, he's not in here right now. For example, like if Josiah, hypothetically, if Josiah don't win Mr. Baseball or Z Farm or something like that, like I'm gonna make a joke out of it. I'm letting y'all know that now. So to give y'all a big heads up. I'm excited for that early announcement. I'm not gonna promote it too much yet. I'm not gonna promote it too much yet. The fourth annual cookout, June 13th, and I'm so excited for this one because like I can prep and be ready for everything way ahead of time. Like all the other times I was able to too. But when you experience something numerous years, you see ways where you can get better. You see ways where you can improve. So this fourth one, if I had it, was my favorite one. But I don't even remember year one. Year two was the car when I was lit. Popping fireworks. Year three was last year. We went bowling after. I don't remember year one. Damn. Year one was you, Shaggy, right? Shaggy, year one was Shaggy. Year one was Mike Crib. Yeah, year one was Mike Crib. So year one was a vibe. Year one was we left to my man Mike Crib after. Damn. Year one was lit. Damn. If I had to choose year one, year two, year three, year two, I was lit though. Year two was a vibe. Year two was a lot of people that came. Damn. I probably go three. Year one was so original though. Like we had some original. We had Gifted pull up. Like Gifted pull up. Year one and two. I think Bethany came. I feel like Heaven Sent came. Did Heaven Sent do all three? Heaven Sent did all three, Shaggy? No, Heaven Sent missed two. Heaven Sent did 1 and 3. Yeah, I think 1 and 3 hit different. Like 3 hit so different because like, and I'ma still shout her out like I wish her well. Like year 3 hit so different because like we had B pull up, we had B pull up, nigga. B made it, like B made it, like B made it on top of B making it. Like we had Jordan Woods pull up. No Glaze, no Jazz. We even had my man Goods make it. Like Goods made it. And the way Goods act on the internet, like the same dumbass nigga just saying stupid shit, like he just like that in person. Like I ain't gonna lie. If there's one person that can say that I met off the internet that just be saying them dumbass bullshit and shit like that and act the same way they act on the internet in person, is Goods. Not saying that nobody else act the same way, but it was funny as hell to me, Goods. Oh yeah, and plus I was streaming it too. Yes, year 4 will be streamed too. But yeah, it was like 56 of y'all watching on year 3. And y'all was gifting subs. Yeah, year 4 will be live stream 100%. And it'll be way better. Like, I'm going to be working off like a camera or like 2 phones. It'll be way better. So yeah, year 4 will be definitely live stream. Yeah, it's the 4th already, D-Watt, man. Hopefully you make it. That's everybody. June 13th. Put it in your calendar now. June 13th, the 4th annual Fact and Stats Cookout. Bigger and better. And yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get into everything now. Make sure y'all fill out your awards fill out the put your votes in for the award show. It's in the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat. And we're gonna go ahead and jump into action. I'm gonna hit the Discord right now. If you want to join the stage, you gotta join the Fact and Stats Discord. When you join the Discord, you have to join the Daily Show voice channel. Also, if you can see, as you can see here on the Discord, I added in the Fact and Stats Discord TV shows / anime / movie watches. I added a channel for that. I added a channel where you guys can share recommendations like, hey, y'all should tap into this show. I watched it. It was really good. This platform, XYZ. One day, I do think it will grow to that point to where people will be willing to share movies, shows, or things like that to watch. So, the cookout was not in DC, gang. So, and it would be in DC. Trust. So yeah, I added that to the Discord. I'm also going to add like a new Music Fridays tab. So when I be coming in here, like today, for example, when I be coming in here not knowing what new music drop or what's going to be dropping on that particular Friday, anybody can share like, hey, check out this album or check out this single. It's dropping next week, or this drop today, or this dropping tomorrow, for example. So I'm going to add that too. And those are the next two things that I want to utilize the Facts and Stats Discord to grow on. Remember, if y'all want to mute any of the channels in the Discord, y'all can, by the way. Like, if y'all want to mute the TV shows, anime thingy, whatever, y'all can mute that. If y'all want to mute the new music thing, y'all can mute that. Keep that in mind. Y'all can mute any channel in the Discord. If y'all want to mute the gambling stuff, you can mute that. So, just give me y'all a heads up for that. That's to make Discord so good. So, make sure y'all join the Facts and Stats Discord for watch parties, gambling plays, TV show, movies, recommendations, and or watches, and what's the last thing, y'all? I'm burnt. Oh, and to join the stage for the show. My bad. So will there be a versus today? I have an open Friday, bro. To be honest, all I have to do now is just make time for. I gotta finish the Humble Up design. Pick out which one I'm gonna use. Do the show. The show gonna take like 2-3 hours. And then after that, I was gonna go live on TikTok. I gotta always make time for TikTok too now. Yeah, if there's ever a show from 11 to 1, 11 to 2, for example, it's because I'm growing 2 different platforms at the same time, and TikTok is growing rapidly. I gained 456 new followers on TikTok last night, one live stream, 456 followers. So, and I was live streaming the game last night on TikTok. So yeah, who I like, Bama not gonna lose, bro. If Bama lose, I'll be stunned. Bama not that good though, and Bama can get got. To be honest, bro. And what I was talking about Bama, bro, it wasn't even coming from no hate. But I watched numerous Bama games this year. I watch a lot of college football now. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that I'm tapping back into college football. Hopefully I get like that with baseball one day. But Bama not that good, bro. Like, they not. So we'll see what happens. But to Louis, back to answer your question, would it be a versus? I'm open to it. I'm open to a versus. I'm not against a versus. I asked the chat, is there any new music today? And Shaggy was like, EST dropped a bullshit single, but other than that, nah. So I don't know. Probably won't be. It probably won't be hypothetically probably won't. Realistically, probably won't be a versus. A versus is gonna be before the award show. The versus is gonna be before the next verse is gonna be next Friday before the award show. Take that versus into the award show. I like that. That's gonna be that. Then they beat y'all, bro. Let me say something real quick. Y'all, when you hypothetically, I'm gonna just say these. I'm gonna say his name because I think my dog. I'm pretty sure he in here. Okay, Byron in here. If me and Byron play 2K, if me and Byron play Madden, if me and Byron play real life basketball, if me and Byron play anything, and Byron wins the first game by 2 points, 3 points, 1 point, cool. If I come back and win that game 2 by 15, 25, 30, therefore he did not beat me game 1. Like, game 1 don't matter. Like, if you win by 1 or 2 points, it just don't matter. It cancel out big time. If you beat me by 3 points and I beat you by 25, nobody care about game 1 no more. So to Shaggy point is, yeah, they beat us, but it don't matter, nigga. We beat the shit out of them. Like, that's just how it go. I'm sorry. That's literally just how it go. If you beat me or you win anything by 1 to 3 points, And then when I get back on you and I went by 24 points, you didn't beat me. Clearly, it's levels. If you beat me by 3 and I beat you by 24, it's not the same. My win hold way more weight. My win hold more weight than your win. It's like this. Like this. That's just how it go. I'm sorry. That's just how it go. No, they did not have a bad game 2. They had the game in game 2 that they was having in the second half of game 1. And I can provide the context if you want to. They didn't score a point in the second half of game 1. And that carried on to game 2. And they got their ass strapped. So no, they didn't beat us. In my book, they didn't beat us. How I look at it, they didn't beat us at all. So let me hit the Discord 80 Show voice channel, man. Happy Friday to everybody that's in here. As y'all can tell, I'm feeling good today. They did not beat us. Almost the second win, last 12 matchup, LOL. Sean Thompson. You must be a Bama fan. I can't disclose what shirt I got on, gang. Wait, what type of question is that, gang? Why you asking why you asking what shirt I got on, gang? You good? What's going on with you, bruh? Matter of fact, I can't disclose the shirt that I got on. I don't really care to share it. But I have the shirt on for a reason, because somebody called my phone and I got sources. I'm gonna leave it at that. I got sources and I was told that somebody about to hit the portal. So I put this shirt on because he about to come to my school. I'm wearing an Auburn Tiger shirt because we are going to get Cam Coleman and he's coming to Georgia. So that's why I'm representing him today. Sources hit me today, say he's going to be coming to Georgia really soon. Stay tuned, y'all. A lot of the guys sit in the portal. So, hey, what do I know? I'm going to leave it at that. Shout out to my dog. He said I got to... Shaggy's a clown, dog. Shaggy's a clown. Cam Coleman, Georgia, real soon. Trust. All right, y'all. Last night, before we get to college football, man, we had the game of the year last night, man. Again, no exaggeration. I mean, game of the year. This game lived up to everything I thought it would be. At least late. It was getting... All right. Let me keep it moving. This game lived up to everything that I thought it would be. At least in the second half, man. I mean, I'm gonna start having my YouTube members up here too. So let me just do that. It might not look as good. Yeah, I don't like that. Let me have my YouTube members until I'm able to make it look a little better. So YouTube members, YouTube. Okay. Let me have that on the screen real quick. All right. Sam Darnold. I'm gonna start there real quick. When the game was 13-7 at halftime, I think at one point the Rams even got it to 30-14. Right. Let me make sure. I think it was 30-14. And yeah, 30-14. And the game was just good, bruh. I mean, it's hard to put it all into words when you was watching it live and you had so many different live reactions. Bruh, I had so many different live reactions to this game. I mean, down to the Sam Darnold pick, almost been pick 6, down to Puka crazy game he had, down to JSN touchdown in the back of the end zone. I called that joint out live. Down to K9 breaking off that big touchdown run. Like, it was so many different reactions in this game. Down to both quarterbacks taking bad sacks. I mean, not sacks, I'm sorry. Sacks for Darnold. Not sacks for Stafford. But either way, bad plays in the pocket for Stafford. It was just a really good football game on both teams. And you can see why coming into this game, both teams were 11-3. Literally. I was telling them, oh, snap. I was telling them, appreciate it, bro. I was telling them on TikTok yesterday, watching it with them. But if it was up to me, I want the game to end in a tie. I didn't want neither one of these teams to win. Like they kept asking me who you got winning, who you got winning. I'm like, bro, I'm watching good football. If it was up to me, I want the game to end in a tie. And I ain't gonna lie. If the Seahawks ain't drop their nuts like that, you don't know what could have happened. But that's what you're supposed to do. You supposed to score that touchdown and go for 2 and drop them things. And they did that. To the game real quick. JSN was pretty contained, I want to say, in the first half. Also just couldn't get the ball. And Stafford just was not good. Stafford wasn't good early on in this game. He got a little better as the game got closer. He heated up a little bit in that fourth quarter and overtime and was able to lead that drive. And JSN finished out with 8 catches, 96 yards after having, I think, 0 at halftime. Excuse me, in a touchdown. K9, 164 all-purpose yards. 164. Should have had 2 touchdowns. Broke off 2 big runs. The first touchdown went to Charbonnet. He was able to get his own on about like a 50-plus yard run. And then he also had 64 yards through the air. Cooper Kupp, 3 catches, 39 yards, and a bad fumble in this game. Going against his former team. A.J. Barner got into the end zone. He was wide open on a great play call from Seattle. What else I want to say? Damn, there's so much to say about this game. I can't even put it all into one. I can't put it all into one thing, bro. Rams side, Puka. You playing without Devontae Adams. Hamstring injury. All this stuff was going on Twitter about him prior to the game. So I knew he was going to have a game like this. Fun fact, y'all. I looked at my FanDuel today and I was pissed. I put this parlay in. I put a parlay in of Puka and JSN to score plus 407. After I put the parlay in, I cashed it out and put it on something else. When I reality situation, I should have just kept that parlay in. Like, never second guess yourself, y'all. Never second guess yourself. Go with your gut. Always. Puka, 12 catches, 225 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kyron, 23 carries. Blake, 14 carries. Them 2 fellas combined for 118 yards out the backfield. Blake Corum got into the end zone. I think Blake got like 6 touchdowns in the last 4 games. Something crazy like that. Outside of that, they had different guys step on a Rams passing attack. Xavier Smith, Montfield, Davis Allen, Terrence Ferguson got into the end zone. Kobe Parkinson had 2 catches. So different things like that. And they sold, bro. I mean, it's really nothing else to say. They sold. 457 passing yards, 30-14 lead, and you let them come all the way back like that. That 2-point conversion was crazy in the fourth quarter, by the way. But you let them come all the way back like that and win the game. The Rams completely sold. So really, I have nothing to say about them. It was a good win for Seattle. I don't know how far they can go with Sam Darnold as the quarterback, personally, because I just don't think he's a quarterback that can win a Super Bowl in my NFL, at least. So we'll see what ends up happening. They're 12-3. That probably puts them at the. Are they the top of the NFC now? Let me see. Hold on. Are they the top of the NFC, Z-Farm?
Seattle, yes.
Okay. You want to add some words about the Seahawks, brother? I know you be supporting them.
Yeah. Just kind of to the game. McVay is the only guy in the league so far that's kind of figured out what Mike Mack does on defense. I'll credit Puka, but the stuff he calls, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The one catch Puka had, I think it was for the touchdown overtime. Just a beautiful clear out from Colby Parkinson. Just a nice streak, and Puka was there on the crosser wide open. It just, the concepts McVay has, it's wonderful. I can't praise his play calling enough. The shit he calls is beautiful, and he's really the only guy so far in the league that has got Mike Mack's number, and I think that's not a problem, but them being division rivals now, they're going to play each other 2 times a year. I think that's going to be something to look towards next year, is that in every matchup, I think the Rams have scored 30-plus against Mike Mack's defense, including his time in the Ravens as well. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to next year, if you're a betting person or just a football watcher. But, yeah, no, Seattle's I said it yesterday, Seattle doesn't have the talent like the Rams do. The Rams have a lot of talent on defense and offense. Seattle really doesn't. Seattle's just a well-coached team. They're a team that's come together. And they're just well coached. What Mike McDonald is doing over there, what Clint Kubiak is doing, who, by the way, is going to be a head coach for another team this season. I expect him to get hired elsewhere. Jay Harbaugh with that special teams they got over there. I can't praise that team enough from what Mike has built in just 2 years. I can't wait to see what he gets when he has an actual team in 5 years. Like when he can build his team, I'm genuinely curious what it is. Because right now, it looks very good. In 2 years, he built his year. He got Imam Warrior, Ernest Jones, who is one of the best linebackers in football. Imam Warrior, who's one of the best safeties in this rookie class. Him and Malachi, soon to be one of the best safeties in football. He's got the best wide receiver in football. He's got a good running back tandem. Sam Darnold, when he's good, is a top 10 quarterback in this league. I still think they can get better than him. But he's good. He's serviceable right now. Offensive line is good. The right guard is horrible. I said this last night. I didn't think there was a right guard worse than Falele in the league. Brentford is fucking horrible. If they figure out a way to get rid of him, they're good. But Seattle is building something over there with Mike McDonald, and in the next couple of years, if they keep building and they keep trending in the right direction, I don't see a team stopping them. I genuinely think they will be a juggernaut in the NFC, and I would not be surprised if they win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years. That's how good they are. Mike Mack's defensive scheme is one, and that's why I wanted him here, is he turns bums, guys that really aren't good, into great players. But they got a lot of good players over there, so he's turning those good players into elite players. So I can't praise him enough. He's a great guy. I think a top 10 coach in this league, soon to be top 5. When all is said and done, he's got back-to-back 10-win seasons. He's the number 1 seed in the NFC right now. And yeah, Seattle's a good football team, man. When they get an actual team, it's going to be fucking scary. It's going to be really scary. So, yeah. But the Rams, last night, I thought they could have been better defensively. I know T probably will talk about it later, but those names that we've heard all season, Kobe Turner, really anybody else, we didn't hear much last night, especially in the clutch. Kind of when Rashid Shaheed got that punt return, the tide changed, and the Rams just kind of broke. So I'm curious to see, and that's kind of just been the story of the Rams this year is when they have adversity, they haven't really came back from it. So I'm curious to see what they do in the playoffs. I still think Stafford, even though it was kind of a stat bad game last night, I think is the MVP. I see they're starting to push the Josh shit again. I don't know why they are. I genuinely, it's between fucking Drake May and Stafford. I don't know why they're pushing Josh again. He's not deserving of it. It's either Stafford, which I think he's the front runner right now, or if Drake wins Sunday, we'll see. He's going to be the front runner. So, but Stafford had a good game last night, but they need more, and it's kind of crazy because they played well, but they need more if they're going to beat a team like Seattle. So, well, this is the best two teams in the league. That's all I'm going to say. If they do power ranks on Tuesday, Seattle 1, Rams 2. Fuck Denver. This is the best two teams in the league right here. Best defense, best offense, great special teams. Both sides all 3 sides of the ball, like I said in Seattle. All 3 sides, they do well. So, shout out to these two teams. Hopefully they rematch in the playoffs. Game of the year. Just wonderful stuff. NBA can't top this shit.
Yeah. At all, by the way. I mean, one great rant, great segment, great speech, and you ended it off with the best thing of it all. I mean, NBA can't top it. Like, NBA still got to get past college basketball. I ain't gonna lie. NBA got lapped by college basketball too. And I love NBA by the way, y'all. I love that. I love basketball. It gotta be real. Facts are the facts. Shout out to the Seahawks. Shout out to the Rams. I only can imagine what T was talking in the Discord last night, y'all. If y'all was in the Discord, was T talking during that game? Like when the comeback.
He was. Yeah, he's with us during the game.
What was he saying? Like what was he? I'm pretty sure he probably at work now.
I mean, he was obviously frustrated, but no, he was with us during the game, and He really said about the Shaheed punt return was the thing that flipped the game for him. So
All right, what was your
he was
thoughts?
he was understandably upset about the 2 point conversion as well.
Oh yeah. Let me try to put up that play too. By the way, what was your thoughts on the game last night from both teams' perspective? D-Mac?
Excellent game. Really fun to watch. Like that, similar to what T thought. The Shaheed punt return really did flip the game because they need that quick score badly to be able to put them in positions to try and make the game tied at the end of it. And they did a really good job there. I thought, people were like, Rams defense was hyped up. I mean, the Seahawks obviously gave up points too, and we think that they're a good defense. I think these are two really good defenses, all things considered. I think they just went up a,
Quick pause, real
huh?
quick.
Yeah.
So, and what was the explanation for this ruling, though?
You want me to walk you through this? Okay,
Yeah,
so the main point of the play is that this is considered a backwards pass /
yeah,
lateral.
yeah.
So
Okay, all right. Feel free, brother, to finish on the game. Wow.
yeah, like I said, I thought it was an excellent game. The way in which Sean McVay designs his offense, man. The fact that he has so immaculately shifted the offense away from the wide receiver position to more of the tight end set. My guy Terrence Ferguson had himself a really good night. He was one of my favorite players in the NFL draft last year, tight end out of Oregon. And he played very well. They've gotten good contributions out of Allen because he's been able to block at a high level. And then Colby Parkinson, who had a really good game for them last week. And so they expertly used the 13 personnel to make it difficult on defenses to key in. And the crazy thing is, as well as they did with that in this game, even still, Seattle plays that specific personnel package better than anybody in the National Football League because of the way their defense is set up, because of the versatility that Nick Imawari brings to their nickel position. It's very impressive the fact that they were even able to limit their effectiveness, all things considered. They obviously, were able to win the ball. They stayed committed to it, which was kind of the big thing, even though it was inefficient. So they had themselves a good offensive game. It was just they kind of didn't have the successful drive at the end of regulation that they needed, even though that they were obviously able to go and get you that touchdown in overtime to Puka. It was just it was a well called game by Sean McVay. And on the other side, like I said, I think these are two good defenses. You got to tip your cap to Sam Darnold. He obviously made that key mistake that was bad in the middle of the game. But all things considered, when you saw him down the stretch, there was a level of poise that I think you didn't necessarily see in the first matchup, or just at points and times down in some key games as far as the Seahawks season. And so I tip of the cap to Sam Darnold. I thought the progression that he had on the 2 point conversion to win the game was really good. Started out outside of JSN, then came back inside off of the tight end, being kind of came back off the tight end, coming back underneath. I thought that he was really poised down the stretch, and it really impressed me from that perspective. And if he is going to show that poise moving forward.
Hey, Lo,
My bad. I didn't know you unmuted. Bro, you gotta say something when you unmute me, bro. I appreciate you though,
I did, but I didn't want you to cut off D-Mac.
Nah, my bad. Go ahead.
But the poise that Sam Darnold showed, if you get that level of quarterback play, that means that this team can play with anybody, in my personal opinion. And obviously they showed it versus the Rams. And so we'll see what happens down the stretch here. Obviously K9 had himself a really good game. That explosive run was impressive. They obviously like to split the carries with him and Charbonnet. Don't completely understand that, but we'll see if that changes as they get into the playoffs and they're maybe less worried with his workload, but we'll see. Both wide receivers showed up in this game. JSN had his moments, obviously, after the first half was a little bit of struggle. Puka was absolutely bonkers in all sense and purposes. And personally, I know people may disagree with this. This doesn't necessarily change anything about me thinking that Stafford should be MVP. That is just me. I thought that he obviously had himself a great game, even with some of the unsuccessful drives towards the end of the game, I should say. So great game. Two awesome teams, two top 5 teams, and two teams that obviously, are going to want to be there at the end. So I thought this was a great showcase, and we'll see how things finish. Obviously, Seahawks have now a leg up as far as the division is concerned. However, they have a more difficult schedule down the stretch. So I won't say that the NFC West was wrapped up, but I think that if the Rams had won this game, then I think that you could have said that this put them in the driver's seat. And so now it changes a little bit what could happen down the stretch here.
100%. Appreciate you too for adding some words to this game after myself. And I agree with everything both of y'all, you and Z Farb said. In regards to the game, excuse me. In regards to this game, the Seahawks are the number one seed. Wow, bro. And if the NFC is going to be crazy, and I can't believe process still thinks the Eagles are just going like, I can't wait. I just
Prosser just told me yesterday. He said he don't give a fuck who the Eagles play. He
yeah,
think
he
at home or away. He
Man,
actually
look, not to make this about the Ravens, but just
he actually preferred if the Rams. He said he wanted the Rams to. He would prefer to go to LA because that'd be like a home game regardless. I guess whatever. Cool.
I mean, it's a neutral site game regardless. But Ev, imagine the Ravens missed the playoffs. Mike McDonald's the number one seed in the NFC.
Yeah. Think about that. I try not to think about the Mike thing anymore because like it ain't no coming back. But it's a big mistake, a big mistake. And I know we all thought that he was gonna get elevated up, and John was gonna get elevated up as well within the organization, and Mike was gonna be the head coach. But I think John Harbaugh is stubborn, bro. I think John Harbaugh is selfish. I think
I'll never get over it because I love Mike. This is the prodigal son, man. This guy was supposed to be the one.
Yeah,
and
he young too.
I said Clint. If they go,
why are you guys saying? Why are you guys saying that he's selfish? I'm curious.
Man,
like,
have self-awareness, dog. You've been a head coach of the Ravens for 17 years, 15 years at that point, whatever it was. Bro, go step aside. Go step up.
Are you saying he should have retired?
He should have stepped up.
He should have went to the front office.
Or go into the front office.
He's going to probably in the next couple of years after this contract or whatever he thinks. I don't know. He might be done after this year, whether that's fourth or not. Yeah, I thought it was not selfish, but I thought he should just realize, hey, this is the guy that should take my job. This is probably the best candidate we'll have in God knows how long. Here you go. Here's your job.
Yeah, I understand that.
His concepts are beautiful. He is a Ravens. He's a defensive first guy, and that's what I loved about him. Is he knew how to call a defense. He literally led a Triple Crown defense with okay talent. He's doing the same thing in Seattle. He's leading a top 5 defense with high talent. Like they're some of them are good, but there's still some holes over there.
Yeah, there's some holes. I do think that I really love Byron Murphy. Leonard Williams is a really good defensive line piece. I think that they are the manufacturing of the pressure on the quarterback is one aspect that I do think that he really has specialized in and made up for. But I do like their secondary talent, and I think Ernest Jones has played well for them at the second level too. So
how has Witherspoon been?
Up and down. I mean, he plays a lot of physicality, which is important for Mike's defense.
Nothing like a top 10 pick.
And he's starting to. No.
I wouldn't say he's played to that level.
No,
it's not like he's a problem, but I wouldn't. Yeah. He just hasn't played up to that.
He's not worth that pick now. Yeah.
No, yeah, he isn't. No.
Who's the favorite now to come out the NFC? My pick is still the Rams, Aaron.
Mine is as well.
Yeah. D-Mac was on the Rams from day one. I want to say that. D-Mac was on the Rams.
What does the bracket look like right now? Even though I know it's going to shift some more, but just we're just speaking from right now.
What time you can say, hold on, you can say, damn, what's up, Ed? I'm here from TikTok. First thing you say is what time you going live on TikTok. Like, damn, gang. Probably like 2:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere in that ballpark with them. Appreciate your support, though, either way. What you about to say, D-Mac?
The loser of this division right now is set up to obviously play the winner of the NFC South as far as the bracket is concerned. And then obviously, the winner right now is in the driver's seat for the 1 seed. Even if it is the Rams, they still have a game lead on everybody else. So
there's one team making that shit look. I'm sorry, San Francisco somehow. I'm sorry, I can't see it. I don't want to see Brock Purdy in no playoffs.
And they're in a good position. It's going to be a little bit tough. Obviously, to see if the Packers lose, that would open the door for the Lions to get in there. I don't think that. I mean, the Niners in theory have some tough games. Obviously, who do they play this week? Because I know they play the Bears next week.
The Niners play,
and then they play Seattle in Week 18. I can't remember who they play this week though. Oh, yeah, so they'll win that game. So I mean, the Niners are just in a good place to good spot to make the playoffs. It's kind of just how it's broken here. So.
I don't.
But yeah, you're looking at the loser of the division playing the NFC South winner, and the winner really in theory being the 1 seed.
Bro, three out of the four best teams, quote unquote, last year can all miss the playoffs in the NFL. Period. That's the Ravens, the Lions, and the Chiefs. 3 out of the 4 best teams last year, quote unquote. The Eagles were the 4th team, obviously. They can all miss the playoffs. The Lions can miss the playoffs. The Ravens can miss the playoffs, and the Chiefs already eliminated. This is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
A lot of turnover.
Do y'all think the Lions make it?
Honestly,
I mean, it's
what
their
they
last
schedule like?
it's up to, in my opinion, it's up to what the Packers look like here. If they open the door for it, because I mean the Lions are in a position in which obviously I think they have a pretty easy game, right? Because I think they beat the Steelers. I think
Steelers,
that they beat
Vikings,
the Vikings.
Bears.
That Week 18 game is obviously going to be very interesting. But the Packers got the
They gonna need
the
the Packers
Bears
and the
Ravens,
Bears
Vikings.
before that, though, right?
Yeah, so let's I'll take it from this way. So and I think the Packers are the team that you want to, if you're going to say that a team is going to fall off. So the Packers have a half game lead on them. Is that correct? According to them being 10-4-1,
because of the time. Yes, yeah.
or is it 9-4-1? I don't know. They have a half game lead on them, right? So they have a half game lead on them. I'm giving them both. Obviously, their Vikings matchups. We'll just say that those are both going to be wins for them. The Ravens Steelers, I think you say the Lions are going to win that game. In theory, that gives them a quote unquote half game lead on them. And then obviously the Packers have to deal with both going to Chicago tomorrow night, and then obviously dealing with the Ravens and afterwards, compared to the Lions having to play the Bears on the road. So they had to go both to Chicago, and then they both have an AFC North team. I think based on how it's going out right now, I would favor the Lions a little bit, just from the standpoint of the common opponent right here or the uncommon opponent, I'll say. They have to face the Steelers, which I think is an easier matchup than the Ravens. But all things considered, obviously, we don't know how those will work out. So I think it's you could say coin flip, 60% shot, but it's going to be very fascinating, obviously, down the stretch to watch between these two teams, because I think that's what's going to determine who makes the playoffs, who doesn't.
100%. Heaven saying, stop bluffing. If this is your stuff, come on the stage. BJ, what's the word, brother? Did you want to add any words to the game last night?
No, F D Mac.
Yeah, Puka.
Bro, F D Mac and F the
Yeah,
Rams.
Puka. That's why.
Yeah, so Puka
Like,
I
I
had Puka in their fantasy team this
honestly
week. They
don't
won. They
understand.
won. They playoff week.
I just don't understand Sean McVay.
Bro,
I don't understand.
I've obviously had some wide receiver issues throughout this week, and I don't think they're necessarily going to get better. But starting Kobe Parkinson was a mistake. All things
You're
considered,
gonna win, bro. You got 42 from one person.
Fortunately,
yeah,
Puka
46 from one
I did.
person. Bro, he's not even gonna have 3 people that combine for 46 in his starting lineup. Realistically, like the facts are the facts. Like he's not gonna have.
You know what's
3 people.
crazy? In one of my leagues, I have, and this is on me. I basically threw the league away. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in the playoffs and all that. I'm giant mad as shit at myself. I basically forfeited. I forgot to sit Devontae. I had Puka, Devontae, and Kobe.
Oh,
Bruh. This man, like, no funny shit. Puka going for 40 made me feel not as bad about that shit. He basically made up for it.
Oh, you started
like,
Puka
he
and
basically
Devontae.
had his production and Devontae production.
Oh, you started Puka and Devontae. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. I forgot to sit Devontae before the game started, bro. By the time the game started, I remember.
Basically, 2 people scoring 20. So you don't need the production from anybody else.
Yeah, you can't be mad at the Adams thing no more now. I ain't gonna lie. Now, granted, so I lost already because Stafford gave him 30.
Oh, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. You lost.
Wait, what? Let me see. What ad we look like?
Go ahead and show the matchups.
Let me see the matchup real quick.
I did get lucky because Kobe did not give me anything. He gave me only 4 points.
It doesn't matter. I have
for
Travis Kelce, who's not going to give me anything.
Yeah, I know.
Damn,
and then Kyron obviously
points, and then Kyron didn't do shit for him.
Yeah, Kyron
He got stopped at the goal line 7 times.
Yeah, he got stopped so many times at the goal line. I was sitting there like, please tackle this nigga, bro, please.
Oh shit! Ev did get the. Well, a nigga did get. Wait. That's
Burrow can match that 30.
Stafford did give 30.
Yeah,
who the Bengals play?
Dolphins. I'm gonna need
Miami.
20 something out of Burrow.
Burrow can't. He could go crazy on them niggas.
All my running backs gotta score. Chase Brown and Gibbs. They gotta score 1 or 2 touchdowns for me to feel good.
And look at little old me. Look who I'm banking on. God bless.
Look a little
You
on
look at y'all
me.
matchup.
Look a little on me.
I get
Crazy.
I get stuck in a matchup with Jalen Hurts. And nigga, Jalen Hurts probably won't even get 14 that game. I'm stuck. Who knows if James Cook gonna go off? I'm cooked.
Bro, if Puka didn't give him 46, you had a real shot because both of y'all starting some mid this week. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's my lineup is all over the
like he
place.
got two tight
But
ends. He
that
rocking
Puka,
with. He
that
rocking with
Puka
two tight ends
performance
this week.
shut the week.
I haven't set my lineup. I don't know if I'm going to start Waller, but I don't know. It's all over the place.
Yeah,
I got to figure out if my
I
wide
got
receivers don't fucking play
Travis
first.
Kelsey's not gonna give me no production. Alameda Zaccheaus is not gonna get the ball.
God damn, bro.
yeah. If I was playing a weaker team, I feel confident. But Shaggy getting 30 from Stafford, why having St. Brown and Taylor and
He's
Henry?
and Jonathan Taylor
And
and Derrick Henry. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm not
real,
gonna
nigga.
lie.
The
I will
Patriots
say Amon
missing our
Ra.
best linebacker.
Um,
Derrick Henry finna give us 200 yards and two
Amon Ra could
touchdowns.
have a Puka game. I'm not gonna lie. That nigga about to go crazy on Steelers.
yeah.
And
So
and that's what I'm saying, bro. If you don't got one, if you don't got at least two hitters, it's over. It's over. It's over. D
I
Mac
mean,
basically got 20. He got 20 from Puka, 20 from Parkinson,
and
and he got
CMC.
another 30 ball loaded for CMC.
Yeah.
I'm cooked.
I will say
I'm
this
cooked.
though, like D-Mac and Shaggy would be a good championship matchup. I can say that. I do think out of the 14
Look at you,
remaining,
always want to be the good guy.
not just being honest, that would be because they got more of the heavy hitters. Like they coming at you, nigga. Shaggy coming at you with Taylor Henry and St. Brown. D-Mac coming at you
Yeah,
with CMC,
and
Puka.
ETN.
Yeah, and ETN. D-Mac coming at you with Puka, CMC, and then whatever you want to say with T Higgins or whatever, you can say that, right? And even Jalen Warren and Kendall Gainwell playing good basketball, football too.
Come
So
on, bro.
you can lead them out. You can lead them out.
To be fair to BJ though, you said heavy hitter. You named
Yeah,
me
yeah,
Kevin
yeah, yeah,
Gainwell
yeah,
and
yeah,
Jalen
yeah.
Warren.
So that's the thing. I gotta hope that I can get Rice and
D-Mac is a
T-Bag.
two-person team. D-Mac team sucks. He has two people.
I've gotten good
Versus Shaggy,
contributions from the
bro.
Steelers right
Versus
now.
Shit, I
Shaggy,
can't
it's just
speak.
like
That nigga
look,
got further
like
than
come on,
my
bro.
team did. So
He got gifted Amon-Ra St. Brown, then come back with Jonathan Taylor, and then come back with Derrick Henry. Like, come on, bro.
how does Shaggy get Amon-Ra?
Adams and
Devontae Adams.
Devontae
Like,
Adams
come on,
and
bro.
J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Who did they make that trade with?
Mind you, they did all of that,
Miles.
but I couldn't get Kamara for
Well,
Marion Hampton. Like, that should be weird, bro. That shit weird. That shit weird.
I mean, it just. I mean, well, like I said, Adams had a good season after the trade, but I don't know, whatever.
this is we always talk about this and we always have these conversations. When you got a guy like a Puka, like a CMC, like an Amon Ra, like you don't trade those guys.
And if you trade them,
You can trade him, but just get value for him.
Yeah, you got
he
a
got
super
him for
tax.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
That's
you got
cheating.
you got a super tax.
You got a super tax.
Yeah, you
No
got a super
funny.
tax. Yeah, you got a super tax.
Mind you, and then
A
I
nigga
couldn't
want to
get
start playing.
bro.
You gotta spank him. No
Yeah, that's
funny.
literally all it
And then
is.
guys got mad at me when I tried to get Marion Hampton for Alvin Kamara. Like, I don't get it. That shit fake, bro. Shit stupid. Shit stupid.
That's that for the Seahawks and Rams game, though. Next, we're going to take it to some college football. If you are in here, you want to talk about some of these college football matchups, make sure y'all pull up to the stage real quick. Just real quick. We got Oklahoma versus Alabama today, 8 p.m. Eastern
I
time.
forgot that Kennesaw State Western Michigan game started. Let me put that shit on real quick. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
What's good?
What's good, gang? What's good? I know you're an Oklahoma fan. Appreciate you pulling up, gang. Z-Farm, appreciate you pulling back up. Any other college football fans, make sure y'all pull up. Try to spread the word to Ryan Miles. Let me see if my dog Dame will pull up too. Hold on. Let me reach out to Dame. Get some college football folks in here, man. We got a great weekend coming up. Good luck to everybody team, first and foremost. And especially to the Bama and Oklahoma fans tonight. Speaking of this game tonight, Fredo, how are you feeling heading into this game, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro. I know when we talked, like when the season started, I said, man, I just want to see us make a bowl game and play competitively. This season has gone way above what I expected to be the 8th ranked team in college football, to have arguably the best defense in college football. Like I gotta tip my hat to Brett Venables, because like I didn't follow it like crazy close until this season, but I did always see people like saying is Brett gonna be the coach for the like for what they want to do. Like they was calling for his job after last season. I remember seeing tweets about that and like media people talking about it. So like for him to come back and for us to be, I think we're what 10 and no, we're like yeah, I think we're like 10-3. Or I think 9-3 or 10-3. Um, just a really good season, man. Like Brett's been coaching his butt off. The defense has been playing good, and I think we played the last 5 games of the season without our best defensive player. Like our Mason Thomas is a first round pick defensive end. He made some big plays for us. Like he got hurt on the strip sack scoop and score on against Tennessee. Like that was his last play he played for us, and like the defense still played amazing without him. Shout out to David Stone. Shout out to Jaden Jackson, the Bowen brothers, Taylor Heineke, all and Courtney Guillory, freshman cornerback, been balling his ass off as a true freshman. So like, I think if we can get 23 points, I don't think there's a team that can beat us in the playoffs, and I believe that shit for real. Like if our offense gives us 23 plus, no one's beating Oklahoma. So I got us beating Alabama today.
Can somebody DM me a bracket real quick, please? Can somebody? Because I cannot find. I can't. Can anybody DM me a bracket, please? Pretty please. To fact.
Yes, sir, Fredo.
So the fact that
Established, man. He's back. Demon's home, bruh.
Wait, who's back? Who am I looking out for tonight?
Our Mason Thomas. I think he's 32. Yeah, he's a projected first round pick, defensive end. Missed the last month of the season, and we still had Red November. Like, and to make it even better, them bitch ass niggas in Texas didn't even make the playoffs with that generational quarterback. So man, I'm living good, bruh. I'm living good.
Z-Farm, appreciate it. Our Mason Thomas, number 32, defensive end, first round pick. Okay, I'll be tuned. And you think y'all are winning because of what today again?
Defense and Bama's just not that good. Like, granted, like they were pretty healthy when we played them the first time. We didn't have our Mason, and we still beat them. Yeah, we had a pick six, but the offense didn't play good. Like that, the offense played below even crap levels. If we get a mid to good offensive game, we're beating them niggas, no question. So I don't think they score more than 17 on us. Like our defense is balling. Best defensive player back, can still get pressure without him, and that's an offensive line that can't run block. So yeah, I think we win like 23-17.
All right, I'm taking your word, bro. I think you know a lot of football. So what I'm hearing from you is y'all defense. Y'all have the best defense. That's just
yes, sir. Best
college.
Defense in the league, bro.
Oh, y'all have the best defense in college football.
Hey, I know niggas gonna talk about Georgia. Niggas gonna talk about Ohio State.
I thought it was Ohio State. So it's y'all.
No, it's crazy. It's really not even Ohio State for real. But you know,
who you got? DJ? Who you got?
Miami.
You said who? Miami.
Miami
They got NFL niggas, but I take our defense over anybody, bro.
So what I'm hearing from you is they're not going to score over 17 points. Y'all got the best defensive player on y'all team back today, and you're expecting a 20-13 victory. And if y'all, long as y'all score 23 points, y'all can beat anybody in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Z-Farm, do you agree?
Bama's not good. I don't think Bama wins tonight. So maybe tonight against Indiana. No, against Georgia. No, not against one of those top four. Against Bama, sure. Not going forward.
No, I respect it, man. But I like our team, bro. We're hot. Coaching's good. Team is relatively healthy. We got a lot of freshmen that's making an impact. Like that's good to see. Like, if we can get us a consistent run game between our running backs and Mateer, I'd like our chances, bro.
Establish what you got to say about you guys in tonight's game in 8 hours against Alabama.
Really, just echoing everything that Fredo said, man. There's a possibility I might be going tonight. You feel me? So we'll see what happens.
Oh shit, you going to Norman? Okay.
I might head up to Norman. Head down to Norman.
Hey man, let them niggas know it's the Palace, bro. We beat them niggas in Alabama. Them niggas gotta come to us, bro.
So no, echoing everything he said, bro. I don't really have much else to add.
Go to the game, bro. Stop thinking about it.
D-Mac, what you got to say about tonight's game with Alabama and Oklahoma, and who you got winning and why?
A fun matchup. Obviously, I think these are two really good teams. I do favor Oklahoma's defense with Orr coming back. I think Mateer, it's a little bit up and down, but I do think that what you've seen from him versus Ty over the back half of the schedule makes me feel a little bit better about Oklahoma's offense ultimately. I think this is going to be fascinating. This is also one of the games that DeBoer can't really afford to lose. It's crazy enough to say that. Like, a lot of people in Bama are going to be very much upset if they lose to Oklahoma once again. And obviously that way to end their season specifically. So I think it's gonna be a fun game to watch. Plenty of obviously NFL talent out there to take a key on. So I'm gonna be sitting back and enjoying.
I got
Hey, and D-Mac,
you
they
good.
said that like reports today, this the first time John feels like he can like fully grip a football. Like he didn't play with any like a thumb brace or anything. So he
Mhm.
says it's probably the closest he feels to 100% since he got injured.
Look, that's gonna be key for sure.
I think a couple of them are gonna be putting up in a second in here. Do anyone have a could be BJ, OG? I don't know if you tapped in with Alabama, Oklahoma. Anyone else have any thoughts on this game tonight, from a prediction standpoint? BJ, your mic moving, or you not saying nothing?
No.
All right, we'll see if Goods, Miles, Dame, or Rye, or whoever else comes up to the stage. We'll circle back to those two fellas again. A lot of the college football thing, y'all, in my opinion, is more so just like, all right, enough talking. Let's see what these teams do now. It's the playoffs, and these young kids, well, some young kids, they got to put on performance. Some are going to be going to the next level in a couple of months, well, like 4 months. But in the meanwhile, they are here. They are the final 12, and we're going to see what happens. Outside this Bama and Oklahoma game, we're going to take it to tomorrow. The first game tomorrow, we have A&M versus Miami. Who
That
wants to
should
step up
be
to the plate
fun.
and share their thoughts on this game first?
Um, so from what I've seen from like both teams, I haven't seen a lot of like games from them. I've seen like maybe one or two games, but I know A&M they were like what leading the SEC until they lost to Texas. And in Miami, like the whole thing with them not making the ACC championship game, and they've had some bad losses, but they have a lot of NFL talent on Miami. Like they're like I think like they have three to four players that are projected to be like first or second round picks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm intrigued to see like how that defensive line is going to attack A&M's offensive line. Ruben Bain started the season off really, really hot. I know he's tailed off a little bit. But I think if I remember seeing a report, Miami's getting one of their nickel cornerbacks back. I think he missed some time, but he's gonna be playing for this game. So they want to see like his matchup versus KC Conception on A&M. Like KC's potentially gonna be a first round or receiver, probably like back end of the first. I think he made all SEC and all American first team for like receiver and punt returner. So I want to see how KC is going to be used. Want to see how Marcel Reed plays against a defensive line that can get pressure, and I want to see how Carson Beck plays in like a big game like this. So that should be a really fun matchup.
That's a great point on all the points that you just made. And do not forget, y'all, I want to remind y'all one more time, if you're watching this show back or at this moment, or you're watching it live now, we'll be watching this game together, all these games together, in the Fact and Stats Discord. The Discord is pinned on YouTube, and also the Discord is pinned on Twitch. Another reminder while we're going down, because I know I'm probably going to forget to do it again later. If you are in here and you plan on attending the Fact and Stats Awards show, even if you're not going to attend the Fact and Stats Awards show, make sure you cast your votes, put your votes in for the award show next week, Friday. Also, next Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, I will be having a good time. I'm going to be sipping, taking shots, or whatever the case may be, if I do. And I'm going to be making jokes out of folks. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be a good vibe. We're going to see who win what award, Mr. NBA, Mr. Baseball, different things like that. Matter of fact, I can show it to y'all real quick. Yeah, here we go. So wait, let me drop it in the YouTube chat. I'm going to drop it in I dropped it in the Discord chat. I meant to say I'm going to drop it in the YouTube chat right now. I hate how I say you. Sound like I'm from Baltimore. They be thinking I'm from Baltimore on TikTok, bro. They be throwing me off. I do not sound like a
You
Baltimore
ain't?
nigga. No, nigga.
You're not from Baltimore?
No.
My
I do not
fault.
sound like a Baltimore nigga. The third annual
Yeah.
Fact That's Cookout, y'all. Third Fact That Awards is almost here. I should have sent put the date in it. The third annual Fact That's Awards is almost here. Vote and join us for the fun. All voting anonymous. Let me just add the date at the end. What's that? No, what's next week? Friday. Is that 26? 12, 26. 6 p.m. ET. Ari with the resub. Appreciate that. Let's go. Ari is on a 7-month streak. Do not leave Ari hanging. If y'all are watching and y'all are not a sub, make sure y'all hit that sub button as well on the Twitch side of things. If you're watching and you are not a member, make sure y'all hit that member. Become a member on the YouTube side of things as well. The link is in the description on this video. Was somebody about to say something?
I was gonna say I didn't even hear who you got tonight, Ed.
I watched Oklahoma 1 or 2 times, similar to what Fredo just said about Miami and Western A&M. Alabama like 4 or 5 times out of their auto game this year. So that's why I want to key in. I know y'all quarterback. I believe he's decent, but I want to key in on the defensive side of things that Fredo was just saying. The casual in me, probably go with Bama. Bama bouncing back and winning this game today. Ty Simpson and company even just having a better game through the air and on the ground. But if y'all defense is what Fredo's making it seem to be and you making it seem to be, then I might gotta just watch. Like I was gonna gamble. Now I'm not gambling. I'm not gonna lie. Fredo made me not gamble on this game no more. Like I was gonna take Bama money line, whatever the line is. I don't even know. I'm not gambling no more. Now I'm just watching the game. So I'm chilling. Like so I don't got no winner for this one. I just want to see who wins because I'm not too well versed when it comes to how good Oklahoma is. So I'm not gonna make a prediction. But again, originally coming into this day and waking up, I think Bama is gonna win me just off of how I know Bama, who I know Bama to be. But they obviously haven't been showing that for the best of their ability this season so far. So if Oklahoma is as good as y'all say defensively, I see there's no way that Bama they're not gonna say no way, but they're probably not gonna win this game because I don't think Bama is that good or have been that good offensively and or defensively as of late, in my opinion. So,
you know what's crazy? So the nigga on Ole Miss, I think he actually ran good against y'all when he played Keywan Lacey, and then like the second or first leading rusher, Ahmad Hardy. Them niggas only like had each. I think Keywan had 87 rushing yards. Ahmad had like 62. The whole
Hardy is
game.
Mizzou.
Yeah, the Mizzou back.
Okay.
Like our run defense, like we might give up like one maybe big run, but as a unit, we have really good run defense. And like Bama's already struggling against the run, so they're gonna have to pass a lot. And I like our secondary and our pass rush against that offensive line.
I'm leaning Oklahoma then, establishing Fredo. If I make a parlay, bro, it's probably like an alt spread or something like that. I'm leaning Oklahoma. I don't know. We'll see.
You probably get good value betting on the line, to be honest.
Yeah, let me check it
out.
Y'all underdogs?
I think they still plus. I think Oklahoma's still plus. Surprisingly enough, it's actually crazy.
BJ, would you bet with Oklahoma?
No.
I think they're even odds.
It's basically even line.
Yeah. Neither team can run the football well. I think they're average runners. It really just depends on which quarterback you like more. And no matter what Good says, I don't think Ty Simpson is a good quarterback. I don't think he's a pro-level quarterback. I don't think he's ready. I'd rather take the guy that I know can sling the rock. And if Fredo says he's healthy, we saw what he did when he was healthy, right? When he was fully healthy. So give me John Mateer in Oklahoma tonight.
He's scoring.
Kalen DeBoer on the hot seat.
I got a weird feeling.
Super hot seat. The fire seat.
Yeah, I like Mateer rushing touchdown today.
Bet on him to score, bro.
Okay.
Like, because I feel like our run game is gonna go through him as much as it, like 50% him, 50% whoever's the hottest running back right now, which is probably like Xavier, but we'll see.
Yeah, I would genuinely be surprised if one of the teams tonight get over 100 rushing yards from running back. It's not going to happen, I don't think, but it's going to be who the better quarterback is. That's who's going to win the game tonight, is who has the better throwing quarterback, and Ty Simpson has not been that the last couple weeks. So,
all right. What was I about to say? Even line. I'm not betting now. I'm cool. But reminder, before we get back to college football, Fact and Stats 3rd annual award show. Vote and join us for the fun. All voting anonymous. December 26th, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Pull up and see who wins most delusional fan base, or what fan base. Whatever. I saw some responses to that one. Most annoying team fan, most valuable speaker, best floor raiser, Mr. NBA, NFL, and Mr. Baseball, best guest host, biggest glazer, best debater, worst debater, biggest bluffer, homer award, best gambler, flip flopper, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, I'm going home too this year. It's crazy.
You going what?
Going home empty this year. No awards.
How if it was up to me, you'll win an award, man. Me personally, we needed some better. We needed some better categories. I feel like. I think it's okay. 25 is okay, but that's not even 25 categories because one of them is just like moments, like crash out of the year. That's just a moment. Funniest sports take. That's a moment. Best fact. That's okay. All right. Whatever. 6 p.m. Eastern time next week Friday. Make sure y'all pull up. Jumping back to the college football games. Ole Miss Tulane. I have not watched Tulane at all this year. Ole Miss is going without Lane, obviously. Do Tulane have a chance at all? Like, are they a good football team? Do they have a chance?
A lot of people gonna say no, but you never know.
Okay.
They have a better chance than James Madison.
Yeah. If the coaching situation was not altered, I would say no. I don't think there's a chance. But just because there's so much mystery, even with them being an SEC great team, I got to see them with a coach. I got to see them in the new era. But Tulane's a good team. Unlike JMU, like BJ said, Tulane has some actual guys that are going to get drafted this year. So, yeah, Tulane, I think, has a closer shot than James Madison does.
Okay. Nothing much to say there about Oregon and James Madison then. Yeah, nothing much to say there about Oregon and James Madison then. And I think that's that. Yeah, that's that. With our 4 playoff games this weekend. Reminder, we have Alabama, Oklahoma watch party. I will be present for this one. 8 p.m. Eastern time right here in the Fact and Stats Discord. Immediately tomorrow. Not just college. Again, I already spoke on this Wednesday, I want to say. A crazy watch party. Like, if you want to just chill in the crib and watch sports all day, come do that with me. I'm going to have A&M, Miami. I'm going to have that first
the odds of that.
I'm going to have that first college basketball game. I can't remember what it is tomorrow off the top of my head right now. I'm going to have Tulane and Ole Miss at 3:30 coming around. I think Houston and Denver's at 5 o'clock. Eagles and Commanders is at 5 o'clock. And then I think it's Purdue. We got Arkansas and Houston, I think. All this off the top of my head, y'all. But anything you can think of that's a big matchup tomorrow, it will be on the screen. Literally. At one point, we're going to, for the first time ever this year, we're going to have an NBA game on the screen, an NFL game on the screen, a college basketball game on the screen, and college football game on in the screen. First time ever this year. That's going to happen. You don't want to miss it. All right here in the Fact and Stat Discord. Make sure y'all pull up for that. Shout out to the Seahawks again for their victory yesterday. And then as far as these college football games this weekend, again, like I said, a lot of it is just wait and see what happens. Talk about it after. Some people want me to stream Jake Paul.
Make sure y'all put your lifesavers on Miami.
Some people want me to stream Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, Peacock. That's not a real fight to me, gang. Like I don't care about them fake fights, bro. That's not a real fight to me. I don't respect nobody that fight. I'm not gonna say I don't respect nobody that fight Jake Paul, but I don't care about anything that has Jake Paul involved.
Niggas actually want to waste their time and watch that shit for laughs.
There's also a few good side bowl games as well. Georgia Tech, but BYU, Virginia, Missouri, Houston, LSU. A couple. More college football if you're football. Oh, that's next week.
This is going to be a good game. Yeah, that is going to be a good game, though. Georgia Tech and BYU.
There's a couple next week as well that are very good. So
I'll make sure I bring that up next week again. Appreciate that, brother, throughout this week coming up. NBA last night. Last but not least for the show today. Fairly quick show for the most part on this lovely Friday. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Hope everybody comes to the award show next week. Hope everybody pulls up to the watch party tonight and more importantly tomorrow, and obviously Sunday as well. Last night the NBA looked like the NBA slate looked like at least it was really damn good. Obviously I can't keep up with everything. You know, I was watching the Rams and the Seahawks game instead. But we had a Ball brother return to the court last night and help uplift his team to victory alongside of Khan, alongside Brandon Miller, while we also had Trae Young return for the Hawks. Trae Young returning for the Hawks did not slow down or stop anything that Jalen Johnson got going on. Jalen Johnson in a different world. Jalen Johnson is in a different world right now, and I'm glad we made him our last All-Star. I mean, I said All-Star, All NBA selection, because he is really freaking good at the sport. 43 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, with 4 turnovers and a steal. And after them, y'all remember the Hawks process, and I used to live in Georgia. I like Trae Young, so I want to see them do well. But they've been missing out on a lot of wings or a lot of forwards, right? Or guys just did not pan out for them. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, I'm missing a name. Maybe even Ricochet at this point, and I'm missing a name at this moment. But it was somebody before Jalen Johnson, bro. Either way, Jalen Johnson, he's the key component for what they will be building going forward in Atlanta, whether that's with Trae Young or that's without Trae Young. Ain't nothing better than being able to, you typically when you trade your star / superstar, not saying trade your superstar, but when you trade your star player on your team and you're going in a different direction, you always have to try to identify what player, young players and or assets you are going to recoup back when you trade that player and who then you're now going to build around. Atlanta is blessed to not have to do that. If they do decide to trade Trae Young, they already identified that guy, and that's Jalen Johnson. They don't have to do what the Nets did. The Nets did when they traded Kevin Durant. They identified Mikal Bridges. They identified Cameron Johnson. When Oklahoma City traded Sabonis. I'm having a brain fart. When the Pacers traded Paul George, they identified Sabonis. They identified, I believe, Oladipo. Like, this is what happens when star players, Pelicans traded Anthony Davis. They said, hey, okay, we're going to then pivot and get Lonzo XYZ. You already know. Ingram XYZ. The Hawks don't have to do that. They have, now granted, you want to continue on and add to that with Jalen Johnson, but they have their next star player on their roster already. That's the main point. These teams typically don't have that already when you trade your star / superstar player. So shout out to Jalen Johnson, man. I really just want to give him credit. And Trae Young's return to the lineup last night, he had 8 points. 10 assists, was capped at 20 minutes on a minutes restriction. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker, not even just Jalen Johnson, the season that he's having. Nickeil, 28 points off the bench. I was one of the ones that felt like he may trend down a little bit with Trae Young returning to the lineup. Now, granted, he's on a minute restriction, so when Trae probably plays north of 30, we'll see what happens. But Nickeil on the season is averaging 20 points, 21 points, basically 4 rebounds and 3 assists, shooting 46% from the field. So, shout out to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Shout out to the Hawks general manager for identifying a need to get a guy like Nickeil, for identifying a need to get a guy like Porzingis. I know he's not playing, and he's dealing with a serious illness. And then also identifying the need to get a guy like Luke Kennard as well. And then just believing in Jalen Johnson and Onyeka. So, the Hawks, man, I know they lost the game last night, but solid foundation that they have over there. But on the Hornets side, this is what I love to see, and this is what I believe could work. Like, a lot of people feel like a lot of people feel like my bad, Chaz. They think I'm on college football still. A lot of people feel like LaMelo got to get traded, bro. I don't think he has to get traded. I think they have to try to sort of kind of build a team like they did 3 years ago when they made the play-in, right? Now, obviously, LaMelo's biggest thing if LaMelo gets traded, it's mainly because of health thing for me. Let me put it like that first and foremost, because he has not been healthy. But when he is healthy, you can see games like this more often than not where he can give you 25 points, 24 points, somewhere between 7 to 10 assists, somewhere between 11 assists. Last night, he had 28 and 13. 6 turnovers was cool, not that bad. But he knocked down 8 out of 11 3-point threes, 8 for 11 from 3. And then Khan had 28 points, and he's in the midst of a really damn good rookie season as well. I mean, from a shooting guard perspective, typically when guys come into the league and they rookies and they average 19 or 20, they are a point guard, they are a ball handler, or they just a dominant big man. Facts are the facts, right? It's just the facts are the facts. When you come in as a shooting guard and you're not crazy athletic, You're not operating as the main ball handler on the team. You're just a high IQ basketball player, really smart, great shooter, and you're averaging 19.4 points as a rookie. And again, he's not crazy athletic. He's not the point guard, and he's not a dominant big man. This is a very impressive rookie season for him. And if it wasn't for Cooper Flagg, he'll run away with the Rookie of the Year. Cooper Flagg lapped him in that aspect now, and he ain't gonna get it back. Khan had 28 points, 7 assists, 3 steals, was 10 for 17 from the field, 6 for 12 from 3. And then my personal favorite player on the team, Brandon Miller. Like, it's a lot of negative talks get said about him coming into the league. After his first year or two in Charlotte, dealt with a couple of injuries. He's even back into the fold now. He had 26 points last night. Crazy poster last night. 9 for 15 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3, and 8 assists. Those 3 players combined for 28 assists on the night. So shout out to them. And man, I mean, they drafted super duper well, bro, and they play all their rookies for the most part. I think the one that don't get a lot of tick is Liam McNeely, and I think he's a solid basketball player. But Mr. James, Ryan Kalkbrenner, he plays. And there's a good victory for the Hornets team, man. I know they're sitting at 9-18, but if they're healthy, they can probably pick up more wins going forward. So just wanted to start that off with that. I think I hit pretty good on a lot of the key aspects of this game, especially the two teams with Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Trae Young returning, and then the Hornets, quote-unquote, big three. If anybody got to go, it's Miles Bridges, but he there for the vibes and the excitement, entertainment, and things like that. So shout out to the Hornets. Good win. And by the way, as I'm going down this slate, if anybody's on the stage want to stop me or add some words, feel free to cut me off, and I will identify the situation and go silent.
Bro, Miles Bridges is good as gone. And he's been as good as gone. You just got to find somebody to replace him. That's it. Ain't nobody there. Nobody just replaced him yet, but Miles Bridges is good as gone. All they need
probably replace him this draft. They probably find somebody to replace him.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. They probably just got to draft somebody. But Miles Bridges is good as gone. Shout out my boy LaMelo, man. LaMelo might be back. You know, I told it's crazy, right? I told Tinez, I was like, damn. LaMelo ain't been really cooking up. But guess what? I'm just gonna shut up and shut up and trust my boy.
He back until he out again. This shit crazy.
There go your power forward, BJ.
MJQ.
He a center. If they should want this, it's simple for the Hornets. Cameron Boozer, Caleb Wilson, Koa Pete. Any of those three, and they're good.
Sorry, who's the big three? So you think they're gonna keep LaMelo? You're saying?
My thing with him,
wouldn't they keep?
It's just the injury thing with LaMelo. If he can be on the
court,
they don't care about.
I like him, Con, and B Mill. Because I think they all can go together. Like personally, because Con is not a ball dominant guard, and B Mill can play off the ball as well. It's really just power forward. Like JQ, the center. I like Ryan to start for them. JQ,
but you can't take out the injury thing.
I thought JQ was like 6'9".
That's what they were doing.
Nah, JQ not a power forward. He more so a center.
You hear what I said?
Yeah, say it again. I'm sorry.
You can't take out the injury thing because that's what they did with Zion. Like that's a big part of it.
You said you can't take it out. Yeah, I put it like this. I like them three together, but if they say, okay, you know what, this guy just don't play basketball, we have to pivot, or we just looked up to the number one pick and Darren Peterson is right there, so let's just trade LaMelo, I'm with them. But if they say, you know what, we can still have LaMelo, he can make all that money and whatever the case may be, but we have three guys that's on rookie contracts that all can be good players in the NBA, and I'm speaking to them having a top 10 pick this year, and that's the third guy that I'm referring to. The other two is obviously Connor B. Mill. But if they get a top 5 pick or 5, 6, 7, they're going to be targeting Caleb Wilson, Koa Pete, and or Cameron Boozer if they fall in 2 or 3. And all three of those guys are really good. They will be good power forwards in the NBA, 100%. Like the power forward position is not that strong right now, but when those three guys hit the league, it's going to help that position in the next 3-4 years, 100%. They're all good. They're all good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to find a replacement for
LaMelo.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to pay Brandon Miller soon, I think.
Yeah.
And then LaMelo's contract is about to be up soon, I think, too, right? And you
LaMelo
probably
he got that extension, if I'm not mistaken.
No, his contract is not up.
Yeah, LaMelo got it.
Oh, he got it. Okay, I wasn't sure if he got his. I didn't know if he got his 5-year extension yet. So he got it already. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to because I don't want because I think if he got the 5-year, that means he probably taken up 25% of the cap. And I don't want 25% of my cap on the bench all the time.
Is this thing right here that says 24.5%? That's the percentage of the cap he's taking up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 20. Yeah. So 24. Okay. So basically 25. Okay. I mean, this
Yeah,
how I
and
look at it. This
I
how I
just
look
don't
at
want
it.
that.
This how I look at it. You're not signing nobody. Like no big hitters is coming to Charlotte in the free agency, right? So, well, the way I look at it is, whoever you draft this year, if they assuming they have a top 10 pick, you have B Mill who can get extended after next season, which you probably will, and then you got Khan who don't get extended to 4 more years. So most of your money is going to be going to Bridges. Is going to be off the books by then. When B Mill get that extension, Bridges is not going to re up. So that 22 from Bridges is gone. You have money basically, so it's going to go to LaMelo and B Mill. By the time LaMelo was trending to be up, or maybe he even winning out, then that's when Connor's up for his extension. And then that guy that you drafted in the first round this year, he's not up until the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So why not pay LaMelo that little 40, 43 million? It ain't going nowhere else.
No, I get what you're saying, but like I'm not trying to. Me personally, I'm trying to move off of it. Because the longer I keep him, the longer he doesn't stay healthy.
So what am I trading LaMelo for again? Trade him for what?
I'm
You also got to realize
shopping him
is just flat out trying to get off of him.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, I realize that.
And then so trade LaMelo. Now I don't have a point guard. Now I'm looking stupid.
Well, you
I just feel like we had this exact conversation. I feel like we had this exact conversation about Zion. Like copy paste.
Zion is a forward. A forward is easier to replace than a guard.
Yeah, to me that's two completely different things because they have Patrick Queen or not Patrick Queen.
It's not two different, completely different things.
It is
you guys were Patrick Queen. Okay, you wish he was a Raven.
Yeah,
Derek Queen, brother. Not
Damn, Derek Queen, your NFL nigga. Damn.
I don't cut women. I don't want to cut people off, so I'll let y'all have it. But yeah, this is two completely different situations. They don't have a point guard. The Pelicans have a guy to replace Zion. They literally have Derek Queen just sitting.
I'm not talking about Derek Queen right now. Saying they should have moved off of him before they even got Derek Queen.
Yeah, she was saying before.
Like, what are you talking about?
No, he didn't know. He didn't know.
They should have been moved off of.
Yeah. She said this. She said this last year or the last 2 years.
I'm talking about the last conversation she was having about Zion.
Yeah.
Saying this shit since we met her, low key. I ain't gonna lie.
So you trade LaMelo, who's the point guard of the Hornets?
You don't play basketball, and the longer you keep somebody who don't play basketball, the less and less you will get in value back.
He has a lot of value in the league, by the way.
That's why I move him now.
Yeah, that's the point.
I want to say this. I 100%.
She's just speaking from the standpoint of somebody who's gave up on Melo, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. But it's just people just don't have that same feeling. Like people just haven't given up.
They keep going backwards. Some look bright. They keep going backwards.
Man, that shit. I got about 5% left. I ain't gonna. I'm damn near there. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm damn near there, boy.
Keep your stocks, brothers and sisters. Keep your stock. I told 11 times that's not her stock.
I don't want to, boy, but damn.
But like, I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys doing this micro, that's fine. The overarching point that I was making with Zion was the same conversation. Like, yo, but like when he plays though, he's so impactful. Like, you don't have a superstar. You got him to replace AD. Like, look how great he is. Like, I'm gonna hold on to the stock. I'm gonna hold on, and he just don't play basketball. And now, like, he's not really worth much.
But heaven said, I want to say this. I like your line of think. I like your line of thinking. But and you said this about Zion 100%. You be right about a lot of things. You were dead right about the Cavs. I mean, when the trade first happened, you was dead right about D mentioned the Garland. You had concerns from the jump. But
all this sucks.
I side with my line of thinking on this one. Heaven sent. I think they're going to do what I'm saying though. Heaven sent, because like Heaven sent.
No. I'm not saying they probably will do what you were saying. I'm just saying from my viewpoint, if I'm them, I'm moving him just because like he don't play basketball.
So if Brandon Miller get hurt again, he got to get moved too.
He's only been here for like three years, right?
Yeah, and he got hurt every year.
I think his first season he played like 70-something games. I think I could be wrong.
I'll check.
I think he got hurt all 3 because he's been out multiple times.
At that point, if you're trading LaMelo, you might as well
play 74 his rookie year.
Exactly. So only last year he missed a shitload of games.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you can't get hurt at all. What I'm saying is that there's a difference between can't get hurt at all and like you're not playing 60 games, my guy. Like what does Melo play on average every season? Let me see.
Damn.
Like 50.
Shit, bro, that's less than 50 because he only got one 50-game season. I mean, 2.
Like 45.
That's
40.
That's low key 30. I ain't gonna lie. That's 35.
I was about to say, like, it got to be like 37, 40.
That's nasty, bro. 51, 75, 36, 22, 47.
He hasn't hit 50. He hasn't hit 50 games since the 22-23 season.
20,
No, sorry,
21.
So on the contrary, like on the opposite,
the entire year.
That's average.
Why would a trade why would a team trade for him then? Looking at that, if I was a team, what the hell am I getting?
That's a good question, Everson.
Am I getting the LaMelo Ball name or am I getting the LaMelo Ball player?
Oh, but that's what I'm saying, right? Like what I'm saying is that still you will probably get more for him now than if you wait 1 or 2 more years where he's not playing basketball. You just got to cut your losses, and there probably are people who feel the same way you guys feel right now. Whereas like maybe like he can play more games.
Yeah,
Let's
but
gamble.
to be fair though, twin, like it's been circuit like because I'm with you, but at the same time, Z-Farm did just present a good like rebuttal question. They're already saying around the league his value is in the gutter right now. Like nobody, like people don't like LaMelo. It's not even like the injury part. Like that's almost secondary. They literally just don't like him as a person.
Like they don't like how he carries himself.
Yeah, they don't like him. So you got organizations. You got organizations that's putting that at the forefront, and then you add on the injury aspect. Who really would trade for him?
So that's a different conversation because we were having a conversation. I'm like,
together.
I would move on. No, listen. I'm saying I would move off of him. I'm seeing what I can get for him. If you're telling me that I can't get shit off for him, then I can't do nothing with that. I just have to keep him, and then I don't have to pay him that much money because you don't have a country, you don't have a market anyways.
I do feel
That's
like
a different
Charlotte
conversation.
I do think Charlotte have done their due diligence with seeing what they can get for him. I'm pretty sure they.
Okay, well that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to move off him because what I was getting from this was BJ then was saying no, like
don't even ask around. I'm not with them on that. I'm not with them on that.
Oh yeah,
absolutely not.
You can listen.
I'm not with them on that.
For instance, a freaking I don't fucking know. Did he call? They tell him fucking Davion Mitchell and Khalil Ware. Like, what am I doing with that? No.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what? Oh, you talking about if he's Charlotte?
Yeah, I don't know. I just came with a random.
Kiss my ass. Nah, kiss my ass. Give me that.
I'm like, nigga, wait, hold on, nigga. Like, Khalil Ware, nigga.
Khalil Ware and Davion Mitchell, Mellow Kid. I will pack the back. Get the fuck on. That's probably the best value they'll get for him on some shit, honestly.
Yeah, Miles, you missed it.
No, I'll say I would take that. I would take that. I'm not going.
Hell yes. Heartbeat.
But he's got that 50% trade kicker. I'm looking at it now. He's got that Bradley Beal shit.
Yeah, I was getting a cut. I didn't know.
Nah, y'all good. He
makes
circle back.
Yeah, Geek gonna talk about the Hawks and Hornets. Okay, interesting.
Gang, it was to the point I had to move it forward, gang.
I got you, bro.
Who's last night?
Hawks and Hornets was actually
it was a great NBA slate last night.
Yeah, it was a good game. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Exactly. And the Hawks. Crazy thing is, the Hawks passed y'all, Miles.
Oh wow!
What are you talking about, BJ?
Chill.
Niggas ain't even been talking about us, bro. You know, how can niggas down?
I'm just saying, like,
go ahead, 7-3 in the last 10.
Oh, you think? Oh, y'all
come on now, come on.
It's like that.
Hey, Lo, we right behind y'all. Watch back, nigga.
Y'all might be over them. They lost to the Suns last night, but the Warriors are shit, bro.
Hey, look, hold on, bro. Is OG in here, bro? Is OG in here, bro?
He was in here. Let me get him back in here. He trying to.
I ain't gonna lie, man, bro. Tell that nigga OG, bro. He want to talk about some. They are the elites. Put a tweet up. Put a tweet up. This nigga gonna call themselves the elites, bro. And they 4 or 5 games ahead from us, bro. In the standings, bro. But they the elites.
You gotta talk about OG the voice, bro.
Bro, that breakdown they had, bro. That is just.
But that was some of the.
OG,
like, come on, bro. They got bro.
The voice.
Like that shit starting to become a common occurrence, bro.
Yeah, that was some of the nastiest basketball I ever seen to close a game last night.
Like, come on, man.
And I had Rockets money line. Like, that was the type of ending where, like, and I had Rockets money line. So last leg of my parlay sold it.
Damn, can my nigga OG get a follow? What the fuck?
What's he on a foul?
Oh God, it's fucked up. Yo, I'm about to say yo follow OG.
Hold on,
bro.
My fault, bro.
Y'all trolling me, bro. I know damn well I don't care to follow nobody on this page.
I'm not going front.
That's OG though, bro.
That last name from him was ridiculous, bro. Like that was one of the worst tweets I've ever
That
seen
nigga.
in my life.
Oh, that
Hold on,
was.
what he say? What he say, bro?
What
What
he
he
Wait,
say?
last night he
Yeah.
tweeted, everybody want to knock off a contender, something like that. I
Oh,
know,
I saw
I know he listening on
Bruh,
YouTube right now. I know he in here
I
right
saw
now
that
listening.
shit.
Yeah,
I
wow.
saw that.
Oh well, everyone loves knocking off a contender. On to the next one.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look.
with the H and the
Nah,
rock.
that's my dog.
Yeah,
Nah,
look,
that's my
look.
dog. Man. Come
I'm
on,
gonna send you the tweet
come
I'm
on
talking
now.
about, Ev. I'm gonna send you the
Come
tweet
on
I'm
now,
talking about,
OG.
bro.
I'm trying to
Oh
put it
my
up,
OG Blue,
gang.
That's
gang. No
wild,
cap.
big dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
That nigga
That's
talking about
wild.
the elites. What the fuck?
Hold on, wait. Where's you and your back and forth with him at, bro?
I just sent it to you in your on the Facts and Stats Twitter DM.
All right, but
But you and OG had a back and forth.
Bro, yesterday,
Some
bro.
good shit, bro.
Like I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't paid the Grizzlies no mind games. I'm just not checking the standings, nigga. How he was talking, you would think the separation between the Rockets and us would be a big gap. It's shit 5.5 games. It's probably
because
4.5 now.
he tweeted me yesterday and said he quoted me with something that somebody said about Sengun. Like I think it was Bill Simmons and whoever else he works with. They both said Sengun top 15. He said,
Yeah, probably Chris Vernon.
Yeah, he said, tell your folks to quit hating. It's not a good look anymore. Miles, nobody cares. And he thought about the Grizzlies and the Cardinals. Da 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 da. He said the Grizzlies rolling. Da 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 da. He said you rolling down that hill with no seatbelt on. Stop getting food so
I
easy.
seen
Reach out,
that. That
read
shit was
direction.
funny as fuck.
Bro, I was dying at this one, bro.
I know that was kind
That
of
was a funny ass comeback,
That was
bro.
funny.
He
Hey,
said,
that was a good.
"Rolling
That was a
down
good cutting. That was a good cutting comeback from OG, bro. I'm glad you cook on this sweet.
And then he said, definitely won't see us in the playoffs. We the ones that put you on that hill in the first place. You better watch how you talking to the least nephew. So he calling the Rockets.
Put you on the hill.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, them
what?
niggas played us in like October, gang. We ain't played them niggas in forever.
Yeah, OG.
But what do you mean put you on the hill, though?
Hey, good. I told OG, I said, OG, y'all ain't beat nobody worth the damn in forever. Y'all always lose. Y'all just lost to the fucking Pelicans.
Hey, Heavenson, why you get out of here? Heavenson, what happened? Heavenson, why you drop? Why you drop?
Calm down, bro. Good. I said the separation between y'all and us is 5 games.
You know, she was probably out. You could tell.
Like,
She was in the
Miles,
car.
y'all been winning.
Yeah, you could tell
y'all been winning games, bro.
She was in the car.
She was in the car for sure. All right,
bro, y'all can look. Y'all can stay on that side with the Trey LaMelo, but come on, bro. And the Hawks got something special, man. I can't believe the Wolves just gave up on Alexander Walker like that. Crazy times.
They need that man, bro.
Yeah, they need to get Trey Young.
And they need that man, bro.
Most improved.
I don't think they could pay him and Nas.
Yeah, they couldn't pay.
They could, man, but they need that ball. They need the ball handling, though, Byron.
It could possibly go to 2 people on the same team, and that's freaking ridiculous.
They picked Nas over Nas, and
shout out to Continental, bro.
I get it. Nas won the 6 man, but Nah, not a better player, bro. He was a better player.
You know what better players are?
You said what?
So you know what better players are?
You about to say Jalen Johnson better than J-Dub.
I wasn't even gonna go there. I was literally asking a question.
Bro, he's
I wasn't even gonna say that.
He's probably the most.
No, I literally wasn't. I promise you, I wasn't gonna say that. I wanted to see what his response was.
Bro, Jalen Johnson a dog though, good, bro.
He's a hooper.
Nah, he could play.
Yeah, he really good.
Look, y'all still thinking about that? I won that.
Wait, that's
you say he could play.
That's
really good player.
The one thing is,
Byron, that's exactly why I just said, do he know a good basketball player?
Goods is legit finna just start randomly hating on Jalen Johnson for no reason.
Bro, why would I hate? Why would I hate on Jalen Johnson? I like Jalen Johnson. You know where he's from?
Yeah, why? Yeah, why?
You know what school Jalen Johnson went to?
Byron, last year. This was last year.
And you gonna start hating on him for no reason?
This was last year. Before the season started last year, I told him, again, before the season started, I told him, bro, like, I like J-Dub and Jalen Johnson a lot. I think they in the same tier. He said, no, they not. Like, J-Dub just way better. Like, J-Dub just better. I said, bro, I don't know about that. Like, I think they right there. Like, and obviously Jalen Johnson got hurt last year, so he couldn't finish out the year. But now Jalen Johnson is emerging, and J-Dub had the finals run and all-star, whatever the case may be. But now it's like, I don't know. Like, I think what I said last year might be true. I think.
Side note, before he got hurt, he was still doing this.
Yeah, I don't
he was
think
still doing this before he got hurt.
I don't think J-Dub will tier above Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, I mean either.
Like though.
J Dub is just better than him, so I don't know
Yeah,
why.
All right,
Well, I
bro.
don't know why
it's not
he's
a
acting
tip.
like it's a
Yeah, it's
tear.
not.
You
Yeah,
I
it's
made it
not
never
a
seem like
tip.
seen
it
it
It's
was
as.
a
not a.
separate. You said it was like
Yeah,
separate
it's
good. You
not a
made it seem like it
tip.
was
It
separate good.
was a separation, bro. And I brought up
They're not a
players that
tip
I think
better.
is still better than Jalen Johnson. I told you I think Markkinen is better than Jalen Johnson still, and I still think JJJ is still better than Jalen Johnson.
Marketing as in Laurie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
yeah, you're
And I
tripping.
like
Yeah, I
like
just don't
Laurie.
agree with that.
No,
Don't agree with that.
no,
I'm sorry, I just
no,
can't agree.
no, no.
It's
I
arguable. I
like
think you can
Laurie
argue for
Marketing.
either one you like.
No,
I go Jalen Johnson
I'm
though.
going Jalen
I go
Johnson.
Jalen
No,
Johnson.
Tony, what's up, my dog?
no.
What's good with you? All right. So shout out to the Hornets. Shout out to the Hawks. Good conversation on this game right here. Good conversation on this game right here. Jalen Johnson definitely better than Jalen. Okay. Next game on the slate we had
Who typed that? Who typed that so I can respond accordingly?
Malik JBN.
Oh, that set you weird? Oh, you talking about some other shit.
Malik JBN said Jalen Johnson definitely better than J Dub.
Oh, yeah, I'm not responding to that nigga. But go ahead.
What do you mean by respond accordingly though?
I'm just I like to respond to certain niggas accordingly. Like I got to pick and choose who I respond to and who I just ignore.
All right, brother.
Byron, the nigga who's saying that said
Wow.
SGA could lock up prime LeBron.
Bro, no funny. That nigga just be making shit up in his head, bro. Like low
Bro,
key.
he's so funny, bro.
Good thing I said Byron. Like,
All right, next game we had the New
This
York
nigga is
Knicks.
hilarious.
We had the New York Knicks travel to Indiana to play the Indiana Pacers. We are blessed to have Desai up here on the stage to talk about this one. Desai, feel free, my brother, that your team moved to 19-7 on the season.
Yes, first of all, good afternoon, good morning to the speakers and listeners in here. This was a game that the Knicks were missing most of their starting lineup due to the fact that we just got into Indy yesterday, and we didn't want to like really. And this is also the first game of a back-to-back that we're playing. So everyone was trying to figure out their rhythm. Everyone was mostly like jet lag from an eventful night in Vegas when they won the NBA Cup. The Pacers had a lead as big as 16 at one point, and the Knicks kept clawing back in. I think the MVP of this game, I believe, is Tyler Kolek. When he got into the game, he's been nothing more than a plus minus, but a positive when he comes into the game. These past couple of games, he's done everything that he's done everything correctly. Great. He was a team high plus 13, and just having a career high in assists, 16 points, 11 assists. Shout out to Jordan Clarkson. The bench contribute. Trey Jamson, he gave us some solid minutes off the bench. And a little fun fact, the Indiana Pacers are still the only team in the NBA that has yet to have a win against a team over 500.
Yeah, you be coming with a random funny fact every day.
yeah, and in that fact, next time they play a team over 500, guess what? I'll bet on the other team. You want to win, Pacers? Okay.
Desai, I appreciate that, my brother. Tyler Kolek was definitely one of the smarter guards at the college level. Was really good for Marquette, and I'm glad that he's finding himself a role in New York right now. There's back-to-back good games for him now. NBA Cup championship, and coming off the championship game 2 days later, you have 16-11 off the bench. These opportunities that just would not be there with Tom Thibodeau. I mean, the facts are the facts. These are just opportunities that would not be there. So, shout out to Mike Brown. Shout out to the Knicks. They're balling. Again, y'all are my NBA Finals picks this year. Hopefully, y'all able to make it. And we will see what end up happening. Jalen Brunson had 25 points, 10 for 23 from the field. McHale had 22, and then OG had 16 points for the Knicks. After falling down by 11 at the end of the first quarter, they stormed back and outscored them 20-21 in the fourth, and ultimately got the win by 1. So shout out to them. On the Patriots side of things, from a scoring perspective, Nembhard had 31 points, Siakam had 26, and 6-21. They will have a top 10 pick this year. It is what it is, but they're not somebody that you look at and say, oh, they made the final last year. Not making the playoffs. No, they made the final last year. Their best player on their team is not there, and they got their first round draft pick back in the offseason, so they're prioritizing the draft when it comes to adding one of these young talented players to their roster to continue to build going forward and remain as one of the better teams in I was about to say NFC, AFC. In the Eastern Conference, my goodness, y'all, I'm so NFL in my brain. In the Eastern Conference, so shout out to the Knicks for the victory, and shout out to the Patriots for identifying how they want to proceed with this season and doing it the right way when it comes to tanking. Not saying they lost this game to a tanking perspective, but they are not 6-21 bad, not at all. So we'll move forward.
Bro, they suck.
They're not 6-21 bad, bro.
Yeah, that's
they left some players out on the lineup. Ben Mather and them hard. They ain't rushed nobody back. They just like let go with the ebbs and flows of the season, bro. That's all it is.
I wonder what he would be a good fit at, since they saying they're not gonna give him that deal.
Who
Ben?
Ben Mather. They saying that. I think the place is saying they're not gonna pay him.
I think he the type of player he could fit in like damn near anywhere. Not anywhere, but like anywhere, if you know what I'm saying.
He a bench player though. He not gonna be a starter. Like if you want to be on a good team, he not starting.
Yeah, spark plug type.
Yeah, he got to be a Jordan Clarkson.
Like matter of fact, like a freaking Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, I just said that.
Clarkson job like a cool fit with anybody, because you know what you're gonna get when he come in the game. It's just like yesterday. He hit what 5-3 yesterday. Like you know what he gonna get.
Yeah, Matherin had to come into an organization that was going to believe in him for how good he was in college, and then also where he got drafted at. He got drafted at top of my head, I think it was 7 out of Arizona, straight dog. All right,
monster.
He didn't go into an organization that fully believed in him. Indiana did not fully believe in him. Start some games, come off the bench. Are you not gonna play? Are you gonna start some games? Are you not gonna play this many minutes? They've been going up and down with Matherin all throughout his 4 years of his career. So now at that point, what you are right now, that's who you're gonna be, because you're not gonna go nowhere else. Like for example, Kuminga. You're not gonna go nowhere else now, and you're gonna be getting 35 minutes a night. You're gonna be the guy on the team, top 2 out, things like that. Nah, that's not gonna happen for Kuminga no more. Not saying it should have happened for Kuminga, but that's just not gonna happen for Kuminga at all. It's not gonna happen for Matherin anymore now. He's just gonna be a guy that's gonna be shifting to like a bench role on most teams. But he's still gonna be in the NBA a long time, because he's the guy that he can score in bunches. So 15 to 20 points on any night. Hey, Milo. 15 to 20 on most nights, so he'll be fine. But as far as where he fit at, man, ain't like BJ said, anywhere. He's the guy that could just score the basketball, bro. He played.
Yeah, anybody can use a spark plug.
Yeah, literally. Like you need bench production, go get him. Like he could. Matter of fact, he can go to freaking the Lakers right now. I mean, I ain't saying much, but like he could go to the Lakers right now and still do good.
I did take that nigga for a run on no cap.
Like you see what I'm saying? And he's gonna give you. He's gonna give you good bench production while Luka goes sit his ass.
He's not gonna be cheap though. He's not coming cheap.
He trading for him right now would be cheap.
Oh, I thought you were talking like free. Like if he free,
he gonna act.
He acting.
That's why I said a rental.
Yeah.
That's why he'll be a rental, because next year I think he'll restricted free agent. So whoever trades for him
I really wish I knew contracts to really compare this shit.
Oh yeah.
Whoever he would, if you trade for him right now, he would still be under contract next year.
Yeah.
He would just be a restricted free agent.
BJ,
I'll take him for a run.
I only know contracts and stuff. I don't know if I told you this, but I used to do like sim my leagues. Did I ever tell you that before? Bro, when I growing up playing 2K, bro, all my life I used to do sim my leagues, and I'll take like terrible teams and turn them to championship teams. And
I did the same shit.
For real?
Nah, for real. No cap.
No, I don't. Bro. You don't play no games though. You just make trades and sign for agents and just sim the league.
I only played the playoffs though. I ain't played with no regular season.
I didn't play no games, and like that showed like to me growing up like GM skills and things like that. Because sometimes you can have bad seasons, bad injuries, and things like that. And you gotta adjust. And I was going for like year 7, year 8, year 9. I was just going on and on and on. And I thought some YouTubers even famous now for making videos on stuff like that. To be honest. But next, my mob, unfortunately, they got the win yesterday, but Spo did something I wanted him to do, and I'll just leave it at that. I told y'all the other day on Wednesday how Hero got ruled out late, and instead of going with Weir in the lineup, he went with Fonchecchio. He took a shift today.
Simone.
He went with Weir because the thing about Weir, when Weir starts, he's going to give you games like this. Like he can outplay Bam. He's going to give you games like this. Obviously, Bam is better defensively. Spo said, what's Spo? Somebody asked Spo yesterday or day before yesterday, what do you want to see out of Weir? He said, I want Weir to play the pick and roll coverage like how Bam do it. I know that's a tough ask, but that's what I would want to see out of him. So basically, he wants Weir to be better defensively, more sound defensively, more honest defensively, and things like that. Which is, that's a big ask, comparison to a guy like Bam, but he can probably be good defensively. He probably will become a good defender in the NBA overall.
Are you
We'll
talking
see.
about what Spo say about Bam?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not Bam, but
Where?
yeah, I saw that.
So I mean, all I want personally is for him to start. Like, if that comes with Hero and or Norman have to come off the bench, I'm 100% on board with that. This should not be no game where Bam and Ware should not start together because Ware plays better in the starting lineup 100% because he's that other extra option when it comes to rebounding perspective, finishing on the rim perspective, spacing the floor perspective. He's not a great 3-point shooter, but he knocked down open 3-point shots. Last night, 22 points, 12 boards, and 4 blocks. Bam had 3 blocks. Bam had 17 boards. They had 29 boards and 7 blocks combined. That's what you want out of a front court like that. And again, y'all know I love Hero. I'm a Heat fan, though. If that comes with having to sacrifice Hero off the bench or Norman Powell off the bench, you have to do that. Both of those guys want an extension at the end of this season. Both of them are not going to get it. This is reality situation. They're not going to pay Hero and Norman Powell. I don't see that. I don't see that happen. If they do, they're dumb. Well, they've been doing some dumb stuff anyway. But if they do, they're dumb. So, good news is though, they are open to trading Andrew Wiggins. I think that's the guy that got to go too. If you trade Wiggins and you say, okay, all right, let's roll out a lineup, and I'm not saying I'm a fan of this lineup, but this is the only other option after that point. Let's trade Wiggins and roll out Davion, Hero, and Powell, Ware, and Bam for the rest of the year. Okay, I'm on board with that. But going with Mitchell, Powell, Hero, Wiggins at the 4, Bam at the 5, no. Ware and Bam must start together. Ware and Bam must start together. Heaven said in the chat, which one would you pay? Heaven said, I don't know. I don't want Norman Powell in Miami for the foreseeable future because the age. But I also don't want Hero to get paid more than Norman Powell because Norman Powell can be as good as Hero on most nights, if not better. So it's like, Hero 26.
Would you just pay the younger player?
Yeah, I would just go with the younger player, but the younger player equal more money. So it's like, because Hero 26, but Norm is 32. You don't want to give Norm anything north of 40, but Hero going to be looking at, you going to want to give Norm 40, 35. I don't want to because he's 32 years old. Might be 33, whatever he turned 33. Hero is at 31 right now. He's gonna be looking to get into the 40 range, right? Or no for 30, 38, 39, 37, 40, somewhere in that ballpark. I don't want to pay Norm 35 plus because he thinks, and he just said this the other day, he thinks he's better than guys that's getting that amount right now. Y'all probably saw the tweet on Twitter. He think he's better than these guys. So if he was younger, like I said, I think he can be just as good as Hero, if not better than Hero on most nights. But I'm not under I just don't want to pay somebody at that age 35 to 40 million in free agency. I'd rather just pay the younger guy. Reality situation, one of them got to go, though, if not both. My biggest thing is Ware and Bam got to start, though, going forward. So,
It's funny because that's the whole reason why the Raptors traded him. Clippers.
The Clippers, too, yep.
Yeah, because they didn't want to pay him.
Yep. And Norman Powell was a good player, bro.
He performs for that money.
Yeah, he's a good player. I can't knock
want to pay him. I don't know why.
Well, it's because how the roster set up. Like you prefer to put that money into probably a younger player, or somebody who's more versatile to play 2 ends with the floor instead of just 1 end. Because he's an amazing scorer, but
Haven't said the Clippers let him walk and use that money for who?
I think they got DJJ.
It was a trade. They got John Collins back, and then they signed Bradley Beal.
Yeah, and then I think they got DJJ, right?
Or better giving that money to Norman Powell.
Oh, then they probably paid DJJ with that year.
Yeah, it's they got rid of him and just got multiple players back, which makes sense. The logic makes sense.
Yeah.
You said the logic. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
as long as you said the logic. The guys they got back.
Yeah, it just didn't work. It just didn't work out. But the process did make sense, though. Okay, Norm, we can't give you 30 plus, 35 plus. You probably deserve it, especially the season that you had last year, averaging 24, 25, whatever it was. But we can't give you that, buddy. We got Harden and Kawhi here and Zubac. We got to put better players around them. So let's just trade you, get John Collins back in short off power forward position, extend DJJ, and let's just hope that Bradley Beal, which they did believe that, Tyronn Lue did, can be a good player for us at that 2 spot. It just
I
didn't
mean,
work out.
John Collins ain't been that good for them this year either.
Yeah, nothing.
But they were hoping that he would be able to replicate all three of them would be able to replicate him offensively and much better defensively now.
Yeah. They just missed, man. It didn't work out. I would have just kept Paul George, Kawhi, and Harden together, personally, for me, but I mean, with Zubac.
I think the Paul George thing ran its course.
So how the fuck Kawhi didn't?
I'm gonna be real. You talking to the wrong. You talking to the wrong brother. I would have been got. Haven't sitting up here talking about LaMelo Ball playing basketball and Zion playing basketball. I'd have been got off of Kawhi Leonard.
I feel like they would have. It's just that they had stadium opening up, and so they kind of had to get like names. So it is what it is.
Like I'd have been like I'm not a fan of people that holding my organization hostage, bro. Like I can't make proper moves because you like, come on now, like get out of here.
Yeah, I'm talking about wrong things, man. Which contender gonna get MPJ before the deadline, bro?
He is going to get traded too. And
Golden State, brother.
Yeah, wherever he contender game.
Because we making how much?
Like 40.
Like 40, but I'm not gonna let the way this nigga playing. He probably worked that shit, bro.
I am not.
Fat ass contract.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know he was making 40.
I want to make this very clear. I was gonna say, I was
not
giving
giving MPJ 40.
Thank
But see, now you got to sit there.
Why not? Why not? You could pay
a contender. How many contenders even have 40 to give him?
It's not about 40 to get him. You just got to meet them. You got to make trade multiple players.
You have to trade. I'm not doing that. Sure. I'm not doing it. He's not. MPJ's not gonna pick up that.
I know a perfect team for him. I know a perfect
why
team.
wouldn't the Pistons do that?
Why would they? Trade who though?
You said Pistons are contenders?
Trade who though?
In the East? Hell yeah.
Trade who?
Go to the Pistons
Pistons
contract.
would be it'd be Tobias. What do you got to get to 38? Hold on.
Don't Tobias make some good money, or is he under a new contract right now?
It'd be Tobias, and you can throw in like freaking shit, whoever.
Tobias, give him a young player.
Ivy.
So Tobias and Ron Holland.
Tobias and Ivy, and you good if you want to do that.
Tobias and Ron Holland.
Yeah, Ivy or Ron Holland, you choose.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Never mind. That's gonna take a whole other conversation.
Produce and do this.
Never mind. I'm gonna say this.
They would 100% do that. It's very easy.
If it happens, I'll make that statement. But I'm not making that statement.
Jordan Wilson said MPJ hooping on a bad team. Could he fit and produce and do the little thing on a contender? Properly slide. I feel like probably.
We saw him.
We've seen it already.
Do that.
Yeah. What are you?
Wait, hold on though.
He just wasn't the best defender. Obviously,
First of all, he was one of the main reasons why the Nuggets won a championship.
I do think though that Detroit needs another ball and they need shooting too.
Yeah, but the report did come out yesterday that the Nets are open to trading MPJ. So I do think he's going to get traded. End up getting traded.
Man, Detroit, that's actually a good one. Who came up with that? That's not I'm sitting here really thinking about that.
Did.
That's
a solid. Detroit could use
Jordan Woods versus Jordan Wilson debate loading. I see y'all. But yeah, man, I agree, man. MPJ probably on. We was talking about something before MPJ. What was it? I wanted to say something about that. Who was it before MPJ?
You're talking about the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat, Norm Powell,
Kawhi Leonard,
Bow,
Paul George, John Collins.
I lost it. It's something. I know it's somewhere around that ballpark too. That's the crazy thing.
John Collins keeping Paul George.
What did we say? Good said, man, y'all talking about the wrong thing. We talking about who MPJ gonna get traded to. What was that? Damn, bro.
I think.
What you mean?
Just said it.
Wait, what you said?
We were talking about Paul George. I think
the Clippers, new stadium.
Yeah, we're talking about the Clippers. Didn't he say we're talking about the wrong thing?
It's Paul George, and then they should have kept Paul George alive.
Yeah, I said that. Paul George, Kawhi. All right, I lost it. I know what it is.
It's okay.
Don't come back to the Spurs, bro.
I lost it.
We need a nice little.
They'll literally come back when we're talking about the most random thing.
I said the Warriors ass. MPJ.
Y'all found a team for MPJ?
Yeah, they said
I got a perfect team for him.
Detroit got it.
Jeremy Sohan, Harrison Barnes. Talk to me nice.
I trade Dort right now.
That'd be nice for the Spurs.
Hey,
Talk to
bro,
me
Spurs
nice.
not going to trade for Spurs. Not a team that trade for MPJ though. Y'all not trading for MPJ.
No,
bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I will tell you firsthand. Absolutely not.
Yeah, they're not. Spurs are not trading for MPJ.
Not for that. Not for that. Not for that amount. Though.
Yeah.
Not for that amount. If you made, let's say, you make like 20,
Yeah,
25.
they're not.
how much
yeah.
he locked
Yeah,
in for?
40.
How long?
38 this year, 40 the next, and then free
That's too
agent.
much. That's too much.
Mm.
It's not enough ball time for you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Black Eyed
I've been
Peas.
To be
telling
fair,
you,
he
look
don't
at
need the
that
ball.
cap percentage.
OG, let me ask you a question, real quick. Welcome to the stage, my brother.
What's
OG, you
happening?
there?
Yeah, I'm here, nigga. I'm gonna smack on this pizza in y'all ear. What?
Yeah, that's cool.
There he go.
I just got one question for you before, and I'm gonna get back to the slate. So you don't gotta drag
No,
it.
you ain't gonna get in and out with me, nigga.
No, I don't want to. I don't
Yeah.
want to get in and out. What is elaborate with this?
Hey,
tweet right
yo.
here. Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Bro, you almost
Yeah,
40.
nigga.
Wow.
You almost 40.
Wow.
Nigga, I don't play that shit.
Wow.
I don't play that. I'm done.
OG.
I'm play. I'm
Wow.
finna smacking y'all ear. Nigga, you hear me in the pizza?
OG.
What, nigga? Y'all
Wow.
What?
Oh well. Everyone loves knocking off a contender. On to the next one. You want to talk
Yeah,
about the tweet right
that's
here,
how I
and
feel.
also, hold on, before you go. Also, I text
I know.
you at 10:42 Eastern time last night. Late game offense, some of the worst I ever seen. Not even trying to be funny. Typically, you text me back. Why didn't you respond to my text? And what do you mean by this tweet?
So first off, what I mean by that tweet is what I said in the tweet. Everybody love knocking off contenders. Whenever a nigga be the big dog, everybody want to run around and say, "Oh, look what happened! Oh, we see a kink in the armor." So I
Big
consider
dog.
myself
Jesus
I
Christ.
consider myself one of the big dogs. And then second off, I ain't text you back because I wasn't in the mood to text you back, nigga.
Oh,
I didn't feel
nah,
like
he
talking
running
to
around
you.
here. Nah, he running around here like he's scared to come. Nah, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool,
What
bro.
you say, nigga?
I'm cool. You running around here like you stamped, nigga.
We all snap, nigga. We all. Do you see how niggas react when we lose? Niggas so party.
Oh,
Niggas
yeah.
had
Oh,
text
no.
messages.
I
I know
told you,
you
Ed.
niggas was sitting on them
I
steps.
told
Niggas
you,
react
Ed.
like that because of you, nigga.
Hey,
I
man.
knew you niggas was sitting
Niggas do
around.
that.
I'm sitting there watching the game. Boy, I said, you know what? If the game getting close, I know these niggas have already put text messages together, and I know they ready to hit sin like a motherfucker. Boy, I already knew. Tez called texting me. Ev texting me.
OG, I'm so real with you.
Hey,
OG, that
bro.
shit is nasty though.
What you talking about?
The late game, like y'all have nothing to go to. It was disgusting. Saying Goons on the 3-point line wanting the ball. KD getting off the ball because he getting denied by Herb Jones. KD want the ball. He not getting the ball. Jabari Smith. It was nasty, OG. I watched that
I need
whole
that
entire
nigga in LA
thing.
so bad, bro. It's not gonna happen.
KD was
That nigga
pissed.
be mad as hell saying Goon doing
Yeah,
bullshit with
KD was
LeBron.
pissed, bro.
I'm sorry.
Nah,
Are you copying and pasting what the hell I said after about the last one?
This is but see y'all not. That's not a Sengun. That's not a KD problem. That's not neither one of them problems. That's something that if you've talked to me, you already know how I felt. I've already said he may got to get better. He got to get better. I'm not putting that. Don't try to put it on the players. That's not if you don't have anything to go to and it's just here go the ball, then that's not. I'm not gonna put that on the players. I'm not. That's not. And as far as the conversation I had about the last game, wait, hold
So
on.
you saying that shit sound like some Minnesota shit, huh?
No, I'm not saying
No,
that.
that is not the same thing.
I'm not. No, I'm not
It's
saying
burnt.
that. Y'all just fucked. Excuse my language, ever saying. I wouldn't. Yeah, but yeah, y'all just in a bad place. Ain't a whole lot of shit y'all can do about y'all shit. But with us, yeah, he may got to get better at that. He got to get better
But
with
what the
late
hell can
games.
y'all do? But
OG,
y'all are not good,
OG,
bro.
you have to
Stop
understand.
tweaking
We
like that,
got,
bro.
but see, we
Like,
got
for
to
real,
hold
that's your
on.
problem.
But see, my
That's your
problem is
problem. You be
my
talking
problem.
like y'all like that, bro.
We
Stop.
are. You know that, and I know that. You know we are, and I know we are.
No,
That's
fuck I
what
don't.
makes you niggas mad, because you know we really got the players. We really got everything we need
OG,
from a team standpoint. Yes, we do.
OG.
Yes, we
Listen
do.
real quick. I
We
do
need some
think
management late in the game. Yeah, but go ahead.
exactly. I do think Ime, as a coach, your job is to draw up stuff, right? But when you do not have the best five that's on the court for you to be able to draw up good offensive set, it is a problem.
That's bullshit. We
No,
got
it's
the
not.
best
OG,
five.
y'all
What you talking
chose to close. Okay. If that was the best five of you, cool. I'm totally fine with that. But for me, watching that game, having Thompson and Adams on the court, I'm like, bro, they need another offensive player on the court. They need
Thompson
that.
and who else? You said Thompson and who
Adams
else?
closed that.
Oh, well, see, but
Yeah, that
I
was
mean,
Thompson, Adams, KD, Sengun, and Jabari. Y'all needed
so
another
here's
player on
my
that
thing.
court. I feel like Reed should have been
But
came
see,
back in.
but here's my thing about that. It doesn't matter. The people you got on the court don't matter if you don't have a plan of attack, right? So if you don't have a plan of attack, you can have me, you, and Tez and Goods and Byron out there. If we don't have a plan, the shit ain't gonna work. So if whether they had the right people on there with no plan, that shit still would have been broke, right? So the real problem is we gotta have some sort of offense that just doesn't say here go the ball and go to work. You just can't see. You can't always try
That's
to.
my
Now I know
point. That's my
that's
point. So OG, when you
yeah,
want an
but I'm
offense,
saying,
when you want an offense like that, what does that typically stem from, or what does that come
but see,
from? What is the
but
main go-to thing in late game situations for offenses like that, or in the fourth quarter? OG, pick and roll, right? That's always the main thing to start. Pick and roll. You guys cannot do that because you don't have a point guard on the court. You're not running pick and roll with Amen Thompson because they were just playing off of him. He did do a nice little Euro step on Derrick Queen late in the game. But other than that, they were just playing off of him, playing off of Adams. So what you want to do ideally from a set standpoint or even pick and roll standpoint, you cannot do it, OG.
yeah, but you act like if we insert Reed, all that goes away as if Reed is Fred or something.
No,
That
no,
still
no.
wouldn't.
No. Well,
That wouldn't have
you told
resolved
me
that.
Reed was a young Chris Paul. You changed that?
I said you know I ain't say he was done. You acting like I said nigga was a finished product now. I told you I said I like what I saw and I think he's gonna be
I'm fucking
good.
with you.
I
I'm
never
fucking with
told you he was a finished product now, nigga. Stop that. You gonna make me cuss you out like I cuss the other nigga.
No. But listen though. I do think, and Fred said it yesterday. KD said it yesterday too. Like on not yesterday on their podcast thing. Heaven said, do you know how long that is? And Heaven said, did you watch it yet? By the way, Heaven said, did you watch it yet?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
KD, a real nigga.
You trying to watch
bro.
that joint today?
Yeah, we can watch it today.
All right, so we can watch it after the show. They
That's
spoke
my
on
boy.
KD said he need his point guard to score. Fred spoke on like the process, like the play, the point guard aspect of it.
Yeah.
And me personally, it's no way I know you was pissed watching that game because it was clear as day y'all needed to go to something on offense and y'all just couldn't do it because KD was getting denied like a motherfucker yesterday, and like it was to the point to where like he wanted the ball but he didn't want the ball but he was mad he didn't get the ball. Like you know what I'm saying and. Sengun, who was guarding Sengun? Was it Sadiq Bey? I can't remember who was on Sengun down the stretch of that game. Because I think Queen was on the men. I can't remember who was on Sengun.
Played his ass off.
But it was clear as day that, like, what was Adams on the court for? Is where I'm going. Like, what do you think Adams did in that fourth quarter? And again, I'm not knocking the Rockets or taking a shot at the Rockets, none of that.
I mean, I'll tell you a real simple fix that they didn't even go to like the last minute when Sengun came back in the game, who I think stayed out the game a little bit too long. But whenever he started putting Adams in there, and you had Sengun on the court at the same time. A real simple fix for that is put Sengun in a position to play 4-on-3. And he had Adams catch a setting the pick up top. And now Adams, man, is like, okay, well, fuck him. I'm not even gonna guard him. But you can take Adams, go put Adams, but the fix is real simple. Put Adams in the short corner, let Sengun set the high pick, let Sengun play 4-on-3. You can put a man in the other short corner. Now I'm either getting all the way to the rack, or one of these niggas finna help off Sengun or Adams, or one of them gonna help off a man, and it's gonna be a lob threat right there, or I'm getting all the way to the rack. The thing that it took so long from was what I was pissed with. I'm like, it's taking you too long to realize you got the wrong nigga in the action. So you could have had Adams out there, just don't put him in action, because when you put him in action, now you're telling him to make a play or make a decision with the ball, and that's not what he does. You got Sengun out there, you can play him at the same time. You just got to have niggas put in the right spot. And that's simple. That's not even hard basketball.
Man,
He should have been able to see that.
The thing about, and I agree, the thing about y'all game is that Sengun just wasn't that good down the stretch of the game when it comes to finishing over some of the defenders, right? In the paint. And I'm giving the Pelicans credit. They played good defense, in my opinion, for the most part. Herb Jones had 8 freaking steals. KD was hot. KD was hot throughout the course of the game, especially in the beginning. 32, 12, and 15. But he couldn't get the ball lead. So if Sengun is struggling from the field, if Jabari is struggling from the field, and Amen is good,
see, here's the other thing. Let me interrupt you one more, and I hate to interrupt, but let me say this. Another thing that's real evident if you know basketball, if you want a particular nigga to score the ball, then you don't put that nigga bring the ball up the court and put himself in a position to get trapped. So why don't you play him off ball somewhere? But again, it goes back to not having a plan. as it relates to that. You letting KD bring the ball up the court and the whole nigga, me and you could have coached that. Wait, go take the ball out
And
the
what?
nigga hands.
And what's the
But if you
thing?
start him
And
off the
what's the?
ball and
And
you
what's
start him
the?
off the ball, you nigga, that's basic basketball. I don't know,
And
some action,
and
some pin down, some getting him in a position to catch and
exactly,
kill.
exactly. And
Yeah.
outside of a head coach, who also does that on the court, OG?
Point guard.
Yeah, but I mean, but
You see,
now,
you see
okay,
what I'm saying? So
okay,
like, OG,
no, but that
no,
is
no,
not
no, no,
Reed.
no. It's the
That
fact.
is
It's the
not
fact.
Reed. That is not Reed.
I'm not
Stop. That's
saying
not
it's Reed,
Reed
OG.
today.
OG,
Reed is.
I'm not saying that's Reed, but it's tying together. That's going to be our problem in the playoffs, OG. That's what I'm jumping to.
But again, what did we say? And what did I tell y'all whenever we lost Fred to start the season?
Oh
Y'all
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
me to say. Y'all wanted me to say because you lost Fred, it ain't no other way to skin a cat, nigga. You niggas is fried. Yeah, and I said yes. Ime got to get better. So Ime has had
You
ample
also
enough
no, no,
time
no, no, hold
to
on, hold
figure
on, hold
some
on, hold
shit
on.
out
You ain't just
from a
worded like
scheme
that.
standpoint.
You said
Bro,
quote
if you
unquote.
don't,
Man, I ain't worried about a bitch ass thing. All my bets good. I don't give a
yeah.
fuck. We coming.
And
Like
I
what you?
still feel the same way because I have the confidence. Okay, and I still
No,
feel I
no,
say
no
the same
troll.
thing
Can
today. I say the same
y'all
thing
hear
today
me?
because I say the same thing today because I'm
Yeah.
expecting my coach to understand what he's lacking from a point guard perspective and put schemes in place to make up for that. That's what I was expecting. I don't know. This is only my third year with Ime. I
Yeah.
would assume he would either say, okay, you know what? I lost my point guard a month before the season even started, a month and a half, 2 months, whatever it was. Okay, I wanted to win like this, but putting the ball in his hands and letting him be an extension of me on the court. I don't have that. So let me go, let me see what I can do scheme wise that's gonna free the guys up in a similar way without having a point guard. That's what I was thinking my coach would do. That's not happening. And at that time I said, I need to see something. I ain't seen a whole lot of that yet in the first couple of years. This is my third year with him. I need to see something, but he has enough time to get there. I said, if that happened in the middle of the season, that's hard to make up for. But if it's happening 2 months before the season starts, you got more than enough time to figure out what you need to do scheme wise to not necessarily do everything that Fred would do or a veteran point guard would do, but you can do some stuff scheme wise to make up for some of that. And I haven't seen a whole lot of that. Right up to this point, it's been he go the ball, go make something happen.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's talk basketball, nigga. I'm here, nigga. I
No, we
know the
are.
nigga.
Yeah, we are.
Hey,
Again, I don't think you're saying nothing that's wrong, but I
That
think my thing is more highlighted, OG, and it's going to come back and bite China behind. Regular season wise, y'all going to have a great regular season, 16-8. Y'all obviously want some games. You drop some games you want to win, especially the close ones. Especially last night, that was just a disgusting loss. But
yeah,
the
but with that,
process.
and I'll say this about that. I'll say this about that. Each one of our teams, whether you a contender or not, I promise you, you're gonna lose lose a game you
Yeah,
should
yeah,
have
yeah.
won.
Of course, of course,
I
of course,
promise you
of
that.
course,
That's
of
just
course.
what it is. I mean, that's what it. Now, if I knew who Ime was, if y'all would have said, yeah, your coach ain't that, he ain't gonna be able to do that, that would have been a different conversation. But you niggas was talking like, well, you lost
OG,
Fred, so that's it. I'm assuming
OG.
my coach
I
still
know
be
you,
able to draw
OG. I
something
know
up.
you watched that game. I know you.
Nah, you heard what I say. You heard what I said. Nah, I don't know if you forgot what I said.
I
My
don't know what
confidence,
you said.
my confidence in regards to say specifically like a Lakers matchup. Again, y'all obviously do stuff that's part of Lakers' weaknesses. But in regards to why I feel like the Lakers will beat y'all, because in order to beat the Lakers, you have to have a certain level of potentness, if that's a word, offensively. The Rockets don't. I don't think the Rockets are gonna make the Lakers or give the Lakers hell offensively. Like just because of these reasons we talking about right now. I feel like offense, like rebounding and all of that, they can be neutralized in the playoff series to a certain degree. Like they have an
Go
actual
on mute,
starting
Callum. Go
big
on mute,
now that
Callum.
can rebound. So for me, it's like no, like the Rockets have too many questions offensively, and it starts with the coach. Remember how you used to get on me about Darvin Ham, like out the gate? Again, you saying that was mainly because that was his first rodeo, which is so that makes it different. But at the same time, he may have been having these questions about him when he was in Boston. Boston fans used to be irritated as hell with how stagnant their offense would be
True.
a lot of the times, and that he's just not an offensive minded coach. Now I don't know
Well,
if it's mainly why he haven't got the necessary offensive mind on the bench with him because they may clash with him to a certain degree because it's Ime way out of highway. He's a dominant personality. So I don't know if the true offensive mind that he may clash with him from a personality standpoint, but he needs help. He needs help offensively. And losing
Byron, I
somebody
don't
like Fred
know.
VanVleet, that matters.
Exactly.
I don't know how. I don't know. See, for me, I think we're a little different in this. You judge him off one. What? How many years was he in Boston? 1 year. So it's
No,
hard.
what?
It's hard to look at a
Nigga,
nigga
1 year
after
about.
1 year body work and say, yeah, you are this. I know after 1 year, that's what you are. I can't do that. I give a nigga just like I give players
Yeah.
an opportunity to kind of grow and learn. I give coaches, and that's why I said at the beginning of the year, I need you to get better, E-Man. When a nigga tell me who he is after experience and not 1 year, I don't consider 1 year enough to say, yeah, this is who he is. That go for players as well as coaches. So I'm assuming the nigga gonna get better and he gonna understand where he's lacking and he gonna try to make up for some of what what he's not very good at from an offensive standpoint. The first 2 years, I'll be the first one to say, like I said at the beginning of the year, I ain't seen a whole lot, but I don't know if I got enough time to be able to say, yeah, that's what it is. That nigga just not good at that. Just like after a certain amount of time with Dan Tony, he's a great offensive coach. Shit on defense, and we have enough body of work. We got enough body of work to say that. I don't know if I had that with 1 year in Boston with what he had there. And then with the first 2 years in Houston, so it's really 3 years experience as a head coach. I couldn't make that and say, yeah, he's just not good at offense. I couldn't do that. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I not give any nigga the benefit of the doubt, player or coach, under those circumstances.
Yeah, it's just like, but it's OG. Like, I hear what you're saying, and I think you mainly speaking in a general sense. But this the NBA. This professional. So it's like, hold on, right quick, hold
OG.
Yeah.
He was about to cut records.
I wanna touch back on a point you said before Byron started talking. I'm not. We talking. I'm not talking
We
shit.
had a conversation. Yeah. We good.
So when you said you said not having him bring the ball up to be put in a situation to get trapped, which I agree with, because that's kind of the same problem that I have with the ants and shit like that. So the thing about it though, if it's not, let me see if you agree with this. If it's not Reed, how effective do you think that would even be? Because let's hypothetically say you got Amin bringing the ball up, right? And you put KD off the ball, and you want KD to run those actions. Or you could say, hell, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a point guard. So let's say, hell, let's say Sengun do the shit. Sengun, you know what I'm saying? He not a guard, but nigga, you can fucking bring the ball past the half court line. Like, I know you could do that. So let's say if you got Sengun to do it and you got KD off the ball, how effective do you think those actions will be with KD being off the ball if the niggas that you have bringing the ball up, there are no threats from the perimeter. So if I don't guard a Amin or a Sengun or just anybody on the team that's not Kevin Durant, those pin downs and shit, to me, they're not going to be effective. I think that's going to make the job harder because I can guard Amin from the fucking free throw line, and I can still. It's not a hard double, but it's a hedge. It's a hedge or a stunt, whatever name you want to put toward it. It's still a help to strong side pin downs or screens. So to me, I think that will be even fucking harder, and you would have to rearrange what you do from even that standpoint.
I disagree.
Do you agree with that?
I agree to a certain extent. I agree that a shooter in that action, bringing the ball up the court with the abilities, help space the floor and help space the action that you're running off the ball. I agree. If you have a shooter, that'll give you more space. But I think the way Sengun scores the ball, I think it would work in that situation because he can get downhill. He can get one-on-one with no action on the weak side over there, no help on the weak side. I think he can get one-on-one. I think he can score the paint. Same with a man. Now, even the announcers last night, because I listened to the other announcers, even the announcers last night from New Orleans side, Antonio Daniels and Joel Myers, they were saying the same thing. The one thing they love about a man is you can sag off him if you want to. He's not finna, he know he shoot 18%. What he ain't finna do is start jacking or doing whatever. And so what he'll do, you can sag off if you want, but he's so fucking athletic and he comes at you so powerful and he's so athletic he can get over you. If you give him space and you give him enough room to get a running start,
Yeah,
ain't
he
shit
that
you gonna
first
be
start.
able to do once you in the paint and you backing up. It ain't a whole lot you gonna be able to do with him
But
right
I
there.
think, I think that's for you, for your vision for what you're like, how we're talking currently. I think
Yeah.
the vision for that is, I think that's easy to say because if you're, I think it's easier to say, harder to do. In this standpoint, if I'm already backing off of a Amin or a Sengun, whoever one got the ball, and a pin down, a pin down is 9 times out of 10 is what, in the paint, right? It's a pin down screen. You're not unless you want to run a flare or some other shit or just
Yeah,
a
I'm
double
thinking all
screen.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So okay, cool. So we there. So what I'm saying is that action can still be blown up regardless because the paint is clogged. At this point, if you're telling me a pin down and I'm already guarding a nigga from the 3-point line and Kevin Durant comes around left wing, right wing, whatever wing you want to throw out there and runs a pin down, and let's say Sengun or Amin don't take the shot, but Sengun has the strength or whatever, which I agree with, to get to the paint. Amin has the strength plus athleticism, so maybe he can probably beat his man by getting to the paint. But at the same time, it's still, you don't think that's harder to do? It's still clawed up. So
But see, and I'm
now,
thinking if you running it from where you talking about inside the paint, yeah, it might get a little clogged up. I'm speaking running it more off on the wing because you got a guy at KD who you trying to free up. He don't necessarily need to come off right there. He can come off of that. He can come off one of those and be on the wing somewhere and still be in kill spot. Now, if you telling me you got Josh Okogie bringing the ball up, yeah, we very limited on what we can do. Very limited. If you telling me you got Jabari Smith bringing the ball up, very limited on actions on actions that are plan B actions, if you would. Yeah, we very limited. But if you're telling me it's a men or it's in goon, those guys are guys that can get a bucket right there in that position if they got a one-on-one match. And like I said, if you got the pin down coming more off, not necessarily in the paint, but on the wing, more baseline down there, then yeah, I think you can still run that action and still have a whole side of the court, the weak side, wide open with a man being able to get downhill, and you can sag if you want to. He ain't gonna shoot, but he gonna come at your neck. He coming straight at you. And Sengun, who can get down, who can back you down, do whatever, get to the paint, and still score over you. So I mean, like I said, it's more than one way. Now, is it harder to do that way as opposed to having a point guard that can read the action, see if a nigga helping, cheating, doing whatever, and the ability to pull up from three right there to help space the floor. And so the next time you come down, it's going to be a little bit more loose when KD coming off some of that action. I get you. I get you. But at the same time, you can do it the other way, and you may not be able to get a 3-pointer out of it, but you can still get some action that put you in a position to score a basket. And I think ultimately that's why you run plays, to put yourself in position to get the defense leaning one way or another, and let me use my advantage over yours to get a basket. So yes, it's harder to your point, the way I'm talking about, but this is what we dealt with. This is what we did. This is what we got to do. So I'm not gonna have KD bringing the ball up the court every single. That's basic ass shit. That's some AAU shit. That's like fifth grade AAU shit. Like, okay, I got my best player. Let me let him bring the ball up court. I done seen him trap him 5 times in a row, taking the ball out of his hand, and I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. Man, like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, it's 3 of you niggas sitting over there. One of y'all can't see this shit and say, hey man, hold on, time out. We need to regroup. Otherwise, we getting to the point where it's just people know what's coming. You got a man out there sitting out there with the ball, trying to get the ball to him. And a couple times the men said, fuck it, and went to the hole. That's an option too. That's an option too, but sitting there trying to do the exact same thing over and over, letting them take the ball out of his hands or trying to let him get the ball all the way at half court, which that's not even KD's kill spot. That's not what KD does well. He ain't finna break you down off the dribble, get to the rim. He went to the hole that one time when he got pissed and dunked it, but that's not if you really want to maximize him, you want him in a position to catch and shoot. Catch and kill. That's it. That's all I want him doing for the most part. Maybe being able to take one dribble to get closer, create space or whatever. But the way they were using him last night, like I said, and I ain't ready to give up on him, man. I'm gonna at least give him a full 82 this year. But I'm seeing a lot of the shit that I'm seeing that I saw the first couple of years, which is, hey, here go the ball, do something with it, make a play. And I just don't. And I'm okay with that. If you got, like I said, if you got a point guard out there that's putting people in certain spots and extension on the court, I'm good with that. But if you just gonna do that and you got the personnel we got right now, I expected more. And Byron said he always kind of knew what it was. I don't know. I want to get a nigga benefit of the doubt after more than just 2 years.
Well, yeah, like so for me, like that's what I was like getting at before I had to go on mute. And I ain't gonna be long. You can go ahead after this, but that goes to what I've like been saying about Ime. And again, this the pros. Like you're a professional. You're not about to learn on no fly. Like you're not about to be like you're not about to become an offensive mind on the fly or some shit. You're a professional. You
Yeah,
need the proper assistance on the bench with you if your main thing is defense, which is Ime.
I
Ime's main
agree.
thing is defense. You're not about to learn that shit on the fly if you don't have the proper personnel on the bench with you. This is professionals. Like so at the end of the day, it is that I think that's just something that's just gonna really like Ev say, come playoffs, it's gonna bite y'all in the ass. Y'all gonna win a lot of regular season games.
Yeah.
Just on the strength of defensive personnel alone and him being a defensive mind. Come to playoffs, and when teams can actually scheme against you, like consistently, like it's only one team, and they scheming against you, he gonna really get exposed. That's
Yeah,
what coaches always get exposed in the playoffs.
I agree with that, but I think it's two sides of the ball, and I think the way we play defense and the way we rebound, I think
OG,
that's going to put us in position. Yeah, we may
you
not be
got
able to win the
you
championship.
got to score in the offs. You got to score in the offs, OG.
Yeah, but nigga, and so both sides got to score, right?
But one side
Both
can
sides got to
eventually.
score.
Yeah, both sides got to score, but at the end of the day, it is way harder, more often times than not, in my opinion. Excuse me, to consistently score in the offs if you don't have a certain level of personnel. And I think that's what y'all eventually gonna run into. And along with lacking the scheming aspect, because that's what playoffs is all about. Because of the adjustments that's gonna be made, it's about what coach can adjust and scheme in a certain light. I don't have no faith in Ime scheming schematically offensively. I have none. And then y'all lack the actual offensive personnel. You add those two things together, it's gonna be extremely easy for a team to scheme against y'all offensively.
They
Yeah,
remind
but
me
it's
of
going to
us
be
in
hard as
20.
hell for a nigga to score against us, though.
They
You can't
remind me of.
argue that.
They remind me of.
But possessions matter though. G, like a team going like it's just a balance. Like I'm a word it correctly. I'm moving around. That's why I can't really word it the way I want to right now. But like like the way that y'all approach the game with this defensively slanted like mindset is not gonna cut it in the off. It's just not to a certain degree. Like
They
depends on who you match up against.
they remind me of us in 23, bro. That's what they remind me of. Like
23.
yeah, we
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
like the defense shit was great. We had great defense. We had, I don't remember our rating, but we could lock down at any point in that season. And I think they might even be a little bit better defensively, so maybe they fare better. But we had the benefit of the matchups in that playoff run. But when we needed to score against a team who could really score in Denver, we couldn't do it. Like we couldn't
Good.
we couldn't match bucket for bucket, and we were a really good defensive team, but that offense, it's not a lot we could do down
It's
the
easy.
stretch of them games.
I
Well,
think
this you saying you ain't
this,
had
this
answer
is
for
And this
Jamal
goes,
Murray?
You said what?
and this goes to Byron point, bro.
yeah.
Goes to
Oh
Byron
damn,
point.
3 niggas came out the mouth. I was scared as shit, bro. I didn't know what was going on. My fault. Go ahead,
This
Ted.
this this goes to Byron point, and it's the point is and it's not even and this and I'm not saying it because the team I like win. I'm not saying it at all, but to Byron point, that's why the teams like that's why the teams that been in these conference finals and championships and winning these championships, that's why they are the way that they are, bro. Like everybody has there's multiple teams that you can say are very good defensively. Like, but to Byron point, if you can't get on the other end of the fucking ball, I mean
Yeah,
the other end of the game and go put points on the board to offset you having to use energy every fucking play, possession, whatever, 4 quarters throughout these games. And hell, to Byron point, it's a series. So it ain't like, nigga, we playing 4 quarters and we about to go play another team. No, you about to go play the same fucking team
same team, and
7 times in a fucking row.
It's a
that
couple
go
of teams. It's a couple
that's
of
kind of what I
teams.
was. Hold on, G. Before I forget, like,
But I'm saying, OG,
remember,
to Byron point, that's why the teams that have consistently been going far
yeah,
throughout these 4 to 5 years they have exactly it's balanced
Yeah,
attacks, bro.
it's easier. Yeah, it's easier for a team in a playoff series to raise their defensive floor than it is for a team to raise their offensive floor. That's kind of how I was trying to word it. It's easier for you to raise your defensive floor in the playoff series. It is not as it is not as simple. It is not as easy to raise that offensive flow. It's not.
So I think it's a couple of teams that may be able to that may be able to give us problems where we wouldn't be able to utilize our defense in a way. But it ain't that many teams out there that can do that, right? Most of the teams we're gonna be able to get you with our defense for the most part. And from an offensive standpoint, I get y'all from a scheme perspective and not having a point guard. But I like and I know, and again, this is kind of I like the players I got. If we had shit players on offense, then I'd be a little bit worried about. But I like I like the players that I have. So I know it's a couple, and that's why. And let me say this: I never said coming into the season that this team was going to win a championship. Never said that. I had to tell the niggas in the Rockets community. I had to say it. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna tell you something you don't want to hear. This team is probably not ready to win a championship this year. This year, but like I said, it's a couple of teams. Denver gonna give us some trouble, and of course OKC. The rest of it, and I mean this with no disrespect. The rest of you, we gonna be able to keep shit pretty close because of our defense, and we have some offense now.